24/7 Video Game Podcast.
What's up, everybody? Gamers, welcome. Whether it's a beer, a shot, or even a glass of wine, grab your favorite beverage, as always, and welcome to my new look. Yeah, that's right. I got rid of the beard. Temporarily, though. But welcome to the Level 857 Video Game Podcast. We are your hosts, as always, starting with me, Algie857. What's good?
The 23rd Stallion!
Stikz.
Turbo 857.
And your boy Big Choc. What up? God damn, I'm sick.
We got some peeps in the chat. I see
Oh.
Paul C. Cafe
C.
Fox.
Kevin
Lord Jababa.
Mass Produce.
Man,
Bizarre.
Czar.
What up, y'all?
Czar.
Who's Czar? Yo.
I said bizarre.
No, Kev said Czar.
No, it says, it was,
You said
it's
Czar.
the last part of his name.
Oh.
Hello, everybody.
Hi.
What's up, y'all?
What's good? Welcome
Welcome.
to another one, man.
We here.
Another one.
Another one.
We in here.
And as
Yeah.
usual, we're going to start off with the games we played.
Quick.
Yo,
Yeah, man.
yo, Al, right before that, let's knock these chartreuse shots down. I want to see
guys got
these-
shots?
I want to see them suffer.
Oh, yeah.
Uh-oh.
All right, here we go. We got the green
The green goo.
meat,
And
green
this-
machine.
And this will help with your phlegm and all that stuff. I
Mean
pro-
green. Yeah, it's going to clear you
I'm
out.
here to help you, Chalk.
Uh-oh.
That's what I'm here
It's
for.
going to clean your pipes.
Pause. Cheers.
Yo.
Cheers.
Cheers, y'all.
Drink them if you got them. Drink responsibly, y'all. Thank you
Yes.
guys for tuning in. Appreciate y'all.
Hell yeah, man.
Yeah, not looking forward to this.
And hit that like button if you got a chance. It really helps us out and get the get this content to more people while this guy's dying right here. How about that?
It's very smooth.
Pepper.
That was it right
It's
there.
just straight pepper.
It's herb. It's herbal stuff.
He said herb.
It's herb. It's herb. It's herb. No, it's not herb.
Herbal stuff. You know, it's whatever.
Like half a glass of pepper. It's so good.
Cleans you out.
It cleans you out, though. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's going to be great.
Yo, the first thing he said.
Yeah.
"Ah!"
That's what I heard.
Yo, that was wild.
Not gonna lie, this shit lit my
Yeah.
body on fire, dude.
It did. Yeah, you get a warm feel.
I'm burning.
I haven't had that in
Yeah.
years. I do not like it. Oh.
Use the cystic seafood clip.
Nah, it was
There
first,
we go.
the first 5 minutes of the podcast. I would not say that. But it doesn't matter now. So. I don't think
Demonetized.
I don't think they've ever
First 5
enforced that,
minutes.
though. I don't think they've ever enforced that on us.
Hell no,
They
I've
never-
done it mad times.
Yeah.
Yeah, no kidding.
Yeah.
No
Yeah,
kidding.
we still monetized, so it's like,
Yeah, I
thank
don't
you.
think it matters.
Thank you, YouTube. Thank you.
They're selective on their.
Turbo be pushing the
No,
What's your
that'd
name?
Oh boy.
Style be pushing the limits.
That'd be me.
I can't speak English today.
Oh, boy.
I'm not feeling well.
Must
You
be the
walked that
shots,
line.
bro.
Huh?
Must be the shot.
Nah, man. I was
But,
sick before
yeah,
I got
man.
here.
Anyway.
Before we do that, I'm just going to give y'all the rundown of what we got coming up in the show.
No.
Word.
Yes, yes.
Oh, the
so
rundown.
we're going to discuss what Sega's got going on
Yeah.
with some reboot leaks
Yes.
that dropped.
Yep.
We're going to talk about Astrobot,
Mm.
Black Myth Wukong, and we're going to talk about Sony and the PS5 Pro.
It's foreshadowing.
Oh, man.
And there's also, what is this here? We got Rockstar.
Dan, there's more news?
I don't know who put this one here, but we got it. So we're going to talk about GTA 6, and we're going to talk about a band.
Oh, yeah, that's actually a good story. I put that story in there. Yeah, it's my fault.
Yeah, so-
Oh, of
so
course.
Serge's
Of
gonna
course
talk
you
about
did.
Yes.
But it's good. It's a good article.
it. All right. So, yeah, that's coming up. But first, we're going to talk about the games we played.
Yeah, man. Starting with here we go. We're gonna start with Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles Splintered Fate.
Oh, yeah.
Heck yeah, man.
Oh,
What
yeah.
Heck
a
yeah.
game. What a game.
I like it a lot. Really good. Really, really good.
It continues to climb up the tier list for me.
It's fun. Although they were cheating with the lightning, dude. They were cheating.
That wasn't there last time.
No, no. And it was like the
What,
most,
you can't
the
dodge
biggest,
lightning?
The biggest enemy.
You
No,
can dodge it. It's
apparently
just
not.
in your face.
No,
at
it's
all
it's
times.
roguelike, so every playthrough is completely different.
Yeah.
So they added they added that lightning part because I don't remember it in the original.
I don't remember that.
Yeah,
First
but you're a
playthrough?
ninja. You're supposed to be able to dodge lightning.
And then
Oh, yeah, we
also everybody gets you get perks after you finish a room.
Yeah.
And the second playthrough, I was getting shit. I was getting nothing,
They're
man. I
giving
was
you no
like,
pizza.
I was like, what the fuck, man? I can't heal.
No.
I can't heal.
There was no slices for you.
Yeah, man. So it's really like you have to get the luck of the draw and get some good items, and then you can prevail. But
Trying to understand it more. It gets more fun as you understand it, though.
but it's still good. It's
We
still
get
good.
some new stuff.
We got further. We
Yeah.
got further than
We
last time,
beat
so that's good.
Bebop and Rocksteady. We got to the last
Was it the last stage? 4 stages?
It's 4 stages. I hope that there isn't like a mystery.
I
Probably
believe
a boss.
we made it to the 4th stage, right?
Yeah, we did.
Yeah,
Oh, so we're on the last stage.
we were on there
Okay.
for a hot minute too.
Yeah.
Did anybody here play Hades?
No.
Yeah, I've never.
You know what's
played
fucked
Hades.
up?
I
I
have
have
it.
it also, and I've never had.
I
I
have
played
it.
like the intro. Never really messed with like the actual gameplay. I just
I have it on
wanted
Steam.
to see what it's like.
Well, Brian, I'm sorry we can't answer your question.
Yeah.
I did beat
Yeah, yeah,
Hades in Kid Icarus Uprising. He was the last boss. Spoiler. But never played.
So
the
information you
game.
can use. We have heard that it is very similar to Hades.
Yeah.
Everyone who's played both has said it's very similar.
It's a multiplayer Hades.
Yes.
Also, Turbo, are you willing to pay for that 63%? I can't think of it.
Frames per second. 60 FPS.
I was just in the middle of
Just say
answering that, but
FPS.
We'll
nope.
discuss. We'll discuss.
Oh yeah, I'll withhold. Yes, actually,
Yeah, yeah.
You just stopped my comment.
Yeah,
Yes, I'll
any-
withhold to later.
Any
Yeah.
questions about the main topic or any of this
I love
stuff? Yeah, we'll withhold that.
Ah.
What up, Brian?
that shot hitting. Sean?
Until the time is right.
That shot hitting.
Nah, dude, I
Until
don't
the
know.
time is right.
You want
under the
another
weather.
one, bitch?
What? Who,
Wow.
Damn, man. What the hell was that about?
who are you talking to?
I just felt like attacking.
No,
him
no,
for
who you
reason.
talking to?
It's the
Wh-
short
who are you
fuse.
talking to?
I'm talking to Big Choco.
No, you're not.
Mid boss.
No, you're not.
Mid boss.
Talking to the wrong
Actually,
guy.
first boss. First stage.
Talking
All
to
right.
the wrong guy.
Anything else to say about the Turtles? Fate? Anything else?
Looking forward to playing it again.
Okay.
We're gonna be it soon. Great
All
game.
right.
Great
All right.
game.
All right. So moving on from that, we also played Helldivers 2, baby.
We went to hell.
We went to hell and back.
Game's getting better. Unlock some cool new weapons.
Shit was dope.
We actually
man.
did pretty well.
Look at that precision
All
aim. Look at
things
that
considered.
precision aim.
We made
Oh
it
my
through.
God.
We made it through a whole mission without dying.
Yeah.
And
That was
it-
crazy.
And it didn't drop us off the internet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Y'all playing it from down here, though, right?
Huh?
Playing
It was
it
this
from in the
computer that
basement.
was doing the
Yeah.
the stream.
Yeah, we were hosting it from here,
Yeah, it is better.
which is hardwired. So.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we need to get Ethernet around everywhere.
But
That's
it's
the key.
funny. It's funny because Stallion was playing on the on the PC, and I had the DualSense controller connected to the PC through USB.
Why
And
did we throw 2 grenades in that one bug hole?
And
That was
totally
funny.
threw me off. What I was going to
Sorry.
say.
My bad.
And it's like the audio listener's like, "What the fuck's going on?"
I played on the PC.
Yeah, no. As I was saying, I forgot what I lost my train of thought. Hooked up to the. That's what I wanted to say. I was surprised how easy it was to hook up a DualSense controller to the PC and play the game, and all the icons and everything automatically show, like the triangle, X, square, circle.
Oh, that's good.
Automatically shows up in the game, like you're playing a PS5, which is interesting.
This game needs to be 5 players already.
Yeah.
Now it's starting to get ridiculous because
It
it's
would be
like,
Well,
perfect.
I think they did it strategically.
It's a good game.
I think they because I remember reading I forgot what other game it was. Oh, Warhammer Space Marine 2, the one that just came out. It's 3-player co-op, right? And according to the devs, they said that they tried 4 players, but it was insanely easy. So that's why they moved it down to 3 players.
Oh, really?
So there's a reason for that. So I'm thinking
Just
if
add
the
more
devs did that, I'm sure they thought of doing more players, but then it probably got,
Too
too
easy.
easy.
Mm.
Nice. Got to make the enemy strong.
Yeah,
Yeah, right.
They gotta make the enemy stronger, and yeah. Anyway, this was a fun playthrough, man.
Yeah, that was good.
I had a good time with it.
I love that
Yeah,
laser
super
cannon.
fun.
And I have no idea what everybody was complaining about
Well,
the update.
you're up
online.
to a level where they were.
Yeah,
Yeah, it's after level 10.
really?
Yeah, the weapons and stuff. You didn't get them yet.
Because I heard they're all complaining about it being nerfed and everything. I'm like,
Well, you got to get them.
I mean, I'm up to level 10 now, so I'll figure out.
But they're gonna do another update, and supposedly they've heard us.
I think
Yeah.
that's the cool thing about being behind everybody else
Yeah.
is that their complaints don't apply to us.
Yeah, no,
And by the time they fix them,
Right.
we won't experience them.
right.
Yep.
We're good.
That's
I
how
think
it
now-
was.
I think now you can get the nukes and stuff though. That's
Hmm?
crazy.
The nukes.
Mhm.
The nukes, that's insane.
Wow.
Yeah, I can't wait to use that.
This is
shit.
why the game needs to be
I-
fucking 5 players.
I think I
man.
just unlocked it too.
It'd be nice if we all could play at the same time. That's all.
I think eventually it'll happen though. It just
The
seems like it's
laser
just getting bigger.
cannon.
We can
is
still play Gears 5.
freaking awesome.
True.
Yes, not Gears
Yeah,
5.
true.
Yeah, now we gotta get another one of those.
That's what it reminded me of. I'm like, this is
Yeah,
a
it's
lot
got
of fun.
it's
Nice.
got that
It's
feel.
Brute Force. It's Brute Force.
Super
It's brute
co-op.
force.
Brute force.
force.
Ha.
They forgot about that.
Yes, they did.
Microsoft should be making that.
Dude, I told y'all like I looked at that recently,
Oh, it's
right?
terrible.
Like I
It
looked
looks
at it
disgusting.
online, like I went on
disgusting.
YouTube. I was like, how did we know what was going on? I don't even know what's going on.
It looked like Commodore
Force.
64 in 3D.
It really looks really bad. Like it looks really bad.
Yeah, it was
No,
nasty.
man.
Whatever.
Oh,
My
man.
favorite part was when Choc murdered me. After I jumped in, I was like, "What the?" Like blatantly.
I think he was getting
That was my
revenge.
favorite part too.
You looked me in the eye and you said, "Bye, bitch."
Nah, you ran into my line of fire, man. You ran into my line of fire.
I think I might
was
have
trying to
had-
shoot some bugs.
Nah, son.
I think
Yeah,
I
it
maybe
was.
It
had
was
maybe one friendly fire, maybe.
Mm.
I think it was Al who. No, Kev. I think I shot.
Turbo
him.
had multiple.
Turbo threw a freaking bomb or whatever dropped
right under me.
right on top of
He
you.
said- the
I
the
saw
bomb was
that
right
shit.
under me.
I saw that
I
shit.
threw a grenade.
He said,
by
"Yo,
accident.
Eric, watch out! Boom, I'm dead."
I was like, watch out. I was like, get away.
You want to give
You
me
know,
like
you said
a
that so late. I was
warning?
yeah.
Nah, Kev said that after he pulled the pin.
I saw the beam.
Watch out, grenades.
and rolls it under my leg?
I saw the beam of light right behind Stal, and it was like, "Yo, that shit."
I was a torso after that.
Turbo was
Fucking
like-
torso.
Turbo's like grenades out.
Nah, that was a gate to heaven.
Exactly.
Like, you see the light?
Turbo threw
It's
it.
an
2
express.
seconds later, he's like grenades out.
Yeah, man.
I warned you.
That fuse was gone, bro.
Yo, thank God we're not in the army or anything.
Oh,
Oh,
my
no,
God.
we'd all be
yeah,
dead.
Turbo
We'd
would
all
kill
be
us
dead.
Oh, my
all.
God.
We'd all be dead.
Yeah, no, I'm dead.
Pulled the pin.
Oh shit, my bad.
I want to deal with no.
We
real
mean
life.
pulled the
my
pin.
bad. I'm dead. I'm not here anymore. There's no my bad.
Like I'm bleeding out.
Oh shit, yeah. Put like a napkin on it.
Trying
Put a
to-
napkin on it.
I'm trying to respawn. Oh, nope.
Yeah, bizarre. Gears is 5v5.
Yeah.
Word.
5v5 shit, we'd be dead.
Mm,
Oh yeah, I'm not good at the game.
Word.
I can play horde mode though.
I'll hide in the house. See if I can pick someone off.
Chalk, you did Smash Friday, right?
Yes, it was.
How'd that
Oh,
go?
that got a lot of views.
Word.
It was Smash Friday.
Oh, look at all. There's a lot of Wait, that's not. Those aren't. Oh, those are.
Nah,
that's
this is the
computers.
beginning.
Oh, I was like, oh, that's
That's the
CPU.
CPUs.
Yeah, I was this is what I was doing to warm up. I was waiting for people to get into the room, so I was just like, yo, I'm gonna play this. And yo, it was a good time.
That was good.
Usual suspects.
Savage competition.
There was
Dan
some
came
new-
in there, beat my ass.
Damn.
Actually, no, I got like 2 wins.
Oh.
I got 2 wins that night. I think I might be okay at the game. I'm like mediocre.
I'm mediocre.
Wow.
Mediocre's good.
Yeah,
Smash?
it's alright.
Because you're usually a fighting.
Yeah,
Dude,
absolutely.
to
I'm not a platform guy.
To be decent at a platform fighter, it's actually commendable.
Yeah, because I'm mad stubborn.
It's a different thing.
Wow.
I don't want to block in this game.
Wow.
I want to fight.
And platforms frustrate you.
Yes.
So if someone's using tactics with platforms, you're
oh
like,
yeah, I'm just mad.
yeah, exactly.
I'm like,
You
come
get-
fight me.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Come fight me.
Wow.
Oh shit! That reminds me. There was a clip online where someone was using Ganondorf. They did this ill fucking setup, and I wanted to send it to you, and I completely forgot.
Damn it.
Oh,
And it was like with the choke slam,
Uh-huh.
and he went around, hit him, and did a choke slam again, just popped him right out. Shit was fucking crazy.
Jesus.
Oh, wow.
I was like, ooh, Choc would love that.
Yeah, I need to learn how to do that.
Any
yeah,
other
man.
highlights from?
From Fighter Fridays? I mean, there was just stiff competition.
Okay.
I had some funny
I
ring
think
outs.
Everyone kind of won matches. Yeah, I was like, I can't. Yeah, I don't think there was any one dominant.
That was
winner.
disrespectful.
That is foul.
Oh, yeah.
And then he threw another one because he's a piece of garbage.
No, I just let you and I after that one.
Those were
Wow.
usually. It's funny. That reminds me of when we used to do 2v2s, and we would hit some. The last guy would be trying to come back to the stage, and I would always let you just toy with them and
Yeah.
just throw the bomb and see if they dodge it. It's the most foul, pathetic thing you could ever watch.
Mad disrespectful.
It's extremely, extremely disrespectful.
I'm really good with the bombs. Yes, I have to pat myself on the back for that. I love throwing bombs in people's faces. It's great.
Yo, my
Yeah,
whole
man.
body is on fire from that shot, dude.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy.
I'm chilling.
No, but no, it was
good though, right?
there was 2 new people. They joined the Discord also. Let me see if I can find the what you call it. They just joined the Discord recently. And
Nice.
cool dudes. They're
Nice.
good
I
competition.
think they're from Australia.
Oh, are they?
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo,
shout out
that's
to
dope.
Fuwadi and Astric.
Yeah.
They joined the Discord and they were playing on Fighter Fridays. They were good. They were
That's
good,
fucking
yeah.
dope, dude.
We had good matches. Good
Nice,
matches.
man.
I gotta make a return to Smash Brothers. I've been getting the itch, and it's not something else.
You sure about that?
Yeah,
man?
I don't know.
It's not an STI. You sure?
I think you caught something, son.
But yeah, man, Smash Friday, first Friday of every month.
Word.
Can't believe I'm still playing that game.
Do it.
It's a great game, man.
It is.
Great game.
It is. Even though I get destroyed.
You also played Forspoken.
Yes.
I want to say Forsaken. So bad.
People forsake.
I always say that
People were
shit.
forsaking the game.
Yeah.
How you like it?
I like it a lot.
Really?
It's surprisingly good.
Any gripes?
Yes.
Okay.
Couple.
Okay.
Most of the time the game looks good, but when they're talking, it feels like the dubs are off
Really?
a little bit.
A lot of people didn't like the character.
Then
I like it.
dialogue.
I like her character.
I didn't like. I don't mind her character because she reminds me of a typical New York chick. But it's because I'm so used to this actress's natural British voice. The New York voice, the New York accent sounds so like forced.
What's she from?
She's British.
British.
Oh, I said what? Not where. I said,
What is she
I
from?
said, what is she from?
What else was she in? Oh, she was the main character in the. She was the adult main character in Resident Evil, the Resident Evil Netflix
Oh, the
series.
show?
Oh God.
Yeah,
No.
You
Yeah.
got stuck.
No. That's horrible. That's her.
yeah.
Oh,
She's the adult.
God.
She's the adult main character.
Jesus. You got do you have a
and she
better
was in-
example?
No,
Oh, God damn it.
no, I don't.
That was so bad.
Not right now.
I did not. I was like, what is going on here?
She was
This is
in.
not Resident Evil.
She was in the Charlie's Angels reboot also.
Oh, no one saw that.
Damn.
No one saw that.
Yeah, exactly.
Bro, this
She's
is
getting
these
no,
are, I
she's
mean,
getting no love right now. Damn.
Yeah,
We didn't mean
we're
this.
trying to
We
help
did
her
not
out,
mean
man.
Yeah. Yeah, it's like 2 video game franchises. She's like, nah, chill, son. But,
Yeah.
but no, like she's like a decent actress. It's just that New York accent feels very forced.
Mm.
I mean, the other voice actors are cool, but like it just feels forced. And and honestly, that's a minor gripe because I just beat one of the main bosses of the game, and I was like, oh, the combat just went up a notch because it has elements of like Final Fantasy.
Well, it's the same people who made Final Fantasy 16. Right?
Right. Elements of Mega Man, of Devil May Cry. So I'm just like, yo, this is a decent game.
So this game got destroyed, right?
Well, it got
reviews.
mixed and mediocre, like,
But
and average
mostly
reviews.
mostly negative, right? There was a lot
Yeah.
of negative, right?
It was before updates also, so I don't know
Yeah.
if they fixed
See,
anything.
that's why it's good to always like
Wait.
get other people's opinions because there could be a lot of bad things about a game, like little things like, that's kind of they could have did better there. But if you're enjoying the fucking game,
Yeah.
that should be say something for the body of work of the game, rather than be like, oh, it got a 6, it's probably whatever.
Shit.
I don't like people when they just write shit off just because a website or the majority or a fucking YouTuber fucking bashes a game.
But you know how it
Yeah,
goes.
and
But that's the
ban
one we're
How
right.
the
in.
internet goes.
and another random fun thing about the game is your the way you get around. The parkour is
Parkour.
fun. Yeah, exactly. And I'm literally saying parkour the entire time. I'm running through the stage. You know what I mean? Like
Parkour.
it's pretty open world. There's a lot of side missions and stuff to do. So it's like
So it's not an Ubisoft game.
Nah, it's pretty entertaining.
Because I would get a Ubisoft feeling from looking at it.
It doesn't
I'm
look bad. It does,
But I'm like 18 hours in, but I'm 41% done with the game.
oh, wow.
What?
So
Wow.
How much?
That's pretty.
how many hours?
That's pretty
18?
lengthy, man.
18 hours, 41%.
Wow.
Yeah. But dude, I find it entertaining.
It's probably
I'm
like $20
entertained.
now, right?
Yeah, that's how much I got it for.
How much?
20.
It was like $20.
Nice.
Would you pay full price for this?
70? $70?
That's the real question. Man.
Everything has a price.
Would you pay full
$70?
price for the game?
I don't know if I would pay $70 for it.
All right.
Wow.
But you're
Not
enjoying
bad,
it though.
Not bad for 20.
For $20, that sounds
For-
like a steal.
no, for $20, it's an absolute steal.
That sounds like a steal.
Absolutely a steal. And yeah, Bizarre. Yeah, there is DLC also
Nice.
for like $5.
Nice.
So
That's too much. That's too much.
wow.
$5.
We're over 20. We got
Yeah, like
$25? Nah.
No, we got to cut it off.
like overall right now I'm enjoying the experience.
Like,
It's
nah,
fun. The combat's ramped up a little bit, and it gets really fun when you're surrounded by like a bunch of bad guys and you just gotta cut loose and whatnot. But yeah, and I played a little Tekken 8.
Yeah.
Word.
Again.
Hell yeah, man.
Got stomped out.
Play Tekken 8. Got
I
stopped
was
out.
I was using Hurong, and
They still juggle you to death.
it just wasn't my day.
So they juggle you to death. In
No,
this game.
it wasn't. It wasn't even that they were juggling me to death. They were using that easy mode right there,
Yeah.
and I got so mad because it's like if
Such a
you
cheap.
if you
fucking
make
thing.
one mistake, they
Yeah.
do that easy mode, which is like 3 or 4 button presses, and
Yep.
they take away a quarter or 30% of your life.
Yeah, man.
So it's just like
What
I
the
got no.
hell?
I don't have respect. I know you want to make the game more accessible
Can't you
for
turn it off?
newbies.
Can't you like restrict them from challenging you?
No, because it's automatically triggered when you hit the
Oh, so you can just do it.
Yeah,
in the
they
middle
can.
of the match?
Yeah, they can switch it on and off.
yeah
Man,
on the
that's
fly.
trash. That's dumb.
like you can
But
play
at least
without
you
doing
know-
it, but
When you know when they have it on though.
Oh,
right
yeah, but it's
because it'll
dumb.
show on the screen.
It's not-
yeah,
that's
dude,
not
it's
fun.
like.
But I wish they would turn it off or like have tournaments
for
for
ranked
that.
matches.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like in a match, you shouldn't be able to switch it.
I know. I agree.
But yeah, man, it's.
I've had that happen to me.
It's a
few
little
times.
frustrating when it's like this person doesn't know how to play the game, but
Yep.
they just take advantage of a block frame and they just like take a quarter of your life, and it's just like
I had it one time.
you're not even good, bro.
I had one
Yeah.
time the guy. It was a close match, and right at the end, he fucking did the stupid cheap shit with the button. I was like, "Come on, man! Like, you piece of, like the whole match, he wasn't doing it. And at the end, he's like, "Oh shit, I want to win this."
Yeah,
Yeah.
Did the fucking
exactly.
thing? I'm like, "Come on, man! This
It's like
is
you're a
not,
cornball.
yeah."
Learn how to play the game. I mean, I get it to start, but then like learn how to play the game.
Did
Right,
they add
yeah.
new story yet?
No, not yet.
Well, they gotta add Lei
Because
Wulong,
Heihachi's
man.
coming, right?
Huh?
Heihachi's not in it yet.
No, not yet.
So I think they
Hey
added the story
Hachi, Lei Wulong's not in it either. They didn't even announce him.
Not yet.
Super cop.
Yeah, that was my character. That was my Tekken 3 character.
Well, that was mine too.
To answer Paul C's question, yes. This week, Fighter Fridays will feature Marvel vs. Capcom Collection
Oh, it's out. Right?
tomorrow.
Oh.
So
Oh, that's gonna be 4 hours on Fighter Friday.
it might just be. It might just be.
Going to like 5 in the morning.
Yo, if the chat's live like that, fuck it, man. Keep it going.
I might just because I mean
I got my win.
because it's going to be so many different games, and I think you can set it up where you can be playing one game and they can challenge you in any of the games in the collection.
That's fire, dude.
Oh, that's kinda
so
dope.
dope.
I just
So-
don't like
But
that
we
it's
did
not
find
cross.
out it wasn't crossplay.
Yeah, it's not cross.
It's not crossplay.
Unfortunately.
I
So
think
you
I'm
have
going
to
to
buy
get
it for
it
everything.
digitally for PlayStation, and then
Don't get it from the Switch.
huh?
Let
Get
him
it for the
finish.
Switch.
Wow.
I have the physical coming for the Switch.
Now get the regular for the Switch.
What?
Digital for Switch. Digital Switch.
Why do you sound like you're dying right now?
Digital for the Switch.
Oh, because you're trying to fight me.
No, I'm just
You don't want
you
that
to
smoke.
get, I just want you to get the
Nah, you
digital
don't want that
for the Switch.
No, I'm getting the
Choc.
physical for the Switch.
Okay, if you don't get the digital for the Switch this Friday, you're avoiding me.
Wow.
You're avoiding me.
No, that's not working.
I can't. I have an anti-fighting game clause for the PS5. I can't buy a fighting game for that system.
Why?
It's
So you-
only the Xbox or Switch.
So you're trying to
Wow.
make Choc buy this 4 times.
Yes.
No, that's not happening.
If you want to duck me, that's up to you.
Wow, yo, you just gonna talk that junk?
Wow.
This guy.
Talk about what you played.
Yeah. No,
Yeah,
well,
you're
let me.
up.
Okay.
It's Al's turn.
I was gonna say I'll go last.
He
then.
says go. It's go out.
It's
It's
Al's
Al's
turn.
turn.
Well, you didn't play anything.
No, not really.
So what
It's
the
the
hell?
usual suspects.
What
I got
the
nothing
hell?
to
You didn't
report
play
again. I ain't playing anything. You skip over me.
sorry, I'm sorry. All right.
This guy.
After all that, he just
You were about to go, and then you're like, I didn't play anything.
No, I ain't playing.
So you can just
It's
mumbled
the
his
usual.
ass off.
Yeah. The biggest. I got Hulk in Midnight Suns,
Oh God.
but I can't beat the. They give him to you, the battle before the last, and it's like you're not going to go into the last battle because he needs all his cards like beefed up and stuff. So I have to do different missions to get different cards and stuff. So that's it. So yeah, spoiler alert: you get Hulk right before the last battle.
Thanks.
Wow.
Thanks.
So-
now I know
Yep,
when I
so
play
you
the
gotta
game.
know,
Thanks.
Exactly.
Thanks.
You will get Hulk, and he's awesome. He's a great character, but I gotta build him up. Gotta build up his cards.
Would have been a nice surprise
Yeah.
for me to, Now
Well,
I know.
Well, you see him. You see Bruce Banner. Very
Yeah.
very early in the game. So you're gonna say I want Hulk, but you're not gonna get him till late in the game.
Anything else you want to spoil for me man,
Yeah.
before I play?
But he didn't beat the game yet.
I was being sarcastic, man.
No, I'll tell you something that you.
No.
Let me spoil one more thing.
No,
for you.
man. Go
Oh.
away. Go away. I'm cutting your mic off.
Venom is Eddie Brock. He's Eddie Brock in Midnight Sun. Spoiler.
Well, he isn't always. he
He's
isn't always.
Eddie Brock in most games.
He isn't always.
All right.
He isn't always.
No, not always, but I think in Marvel Ultimate Alliance 3, it might have been Mac Gargan, but
Who the hell? All right.
Matt Gargan?
Scorpion.
Oh yeah, that's right. Yeah. Scorpion eventually
Really?
became Venom. Yeah.
The guy from
I
Breaking Bad?
This is how you know I don't know anything of him when it comes to comics.
Well, nah, I think Scorpion. They got Scorpion out of his suit, and then when
Throw him in another one.
no, after Civil War, when all the heroes were like arrested and whatnot, and whoever wasn't with the Registration Act got arrested or whatever, and they kind of semi-retired and whatnot, and then
So that was the last 10 years that I haven't read.
yeah, pretty much, and then the Thunderbolts came into power, led by Norman Osborn, and then
I never even heard of Thunderbolts.
yeah,
That's terrible.
Gotcha, bitch.
so they had like a replacement for every superhero. Like Wolverine was actually his son. Captain Marvel was somebody else, and Spider-Man was actually Venom, which was Matt Gargan, aka Scorpion.
That's why I never read those.
Oh boy,
That sounds
they go too
terrible.
crazy.
It was good stuff, dude. It was good.
Maybe
stuff.
wild out.
They do.
All right. Well, I played same game. I'm still
Son
on.
Goku?
I'm still on. Yeah, I'm still on Black Myth Wukong.
Wu-Tang.
No, man.
Wu-Tang is here forever,
Every time.
Wukong.
mother.
So I am at the end of the game. I think I'm at like 50.
The end of the game.
Yeah, I'm at 52 hours.
You did
or so.
52? Damn.
Yeah, 52 hours. I think I beat all the bosses that I could find right now. Like some you can't get to after you pass another boss. Like you have to do things in order. If you miss a hidden thing, you can't go back sometimes. And it sucks.
So
They'll disappear.
You're trying to 100% it?
I would have, but there was one thing where I beat a boss and didn't beat the other one who was with them first because it was two people. If you don't beat the other one first, you don't get an item. And I'm like, well, that was like the second stage. So if you don't do certain things, you can't go back and do it again. So you got to play New Game Plus and do it after you learn that you missed it. Or if you beat a boss while you're in the middle of another mission and you go to another room instead of completing that, and you beat that boss, they disappear. So it's like, oh, now I can't finish that mission. So that type of stuff is
They give you
trash.
replay value.
That stuff is trash because I beat all the hardest bosses. And I'm like, I'm trying to get 100%, and you can't. That sucks.
Did you beat Piccolo?
You beat him once. You can beat him again.
Well, no, I learned that you get to keep your stuff doing New Game Plus, and then you get stronger, so they get easier. So there's a possibility I'll go through again.
Yeah.
Because I've seen it. It looks fun as hell. After you can destroy all the bosses who kicked your
Yeah.
ass.
Once, isn't that always with New Game
I don't
Plus?
know. I never played a New Game Plus in my life.
I have.
Why not? That's
Never.
mad fun.
Never ever did it.
Yeah, you keep all the stuff that you
I
built
thought
up.
they would make the other people stronger to match you. But
Did you
Some
fight
games.
Vegeta yet?
man, stop with your Goku shit.
I'm just
No.
curious. Did you fight Vegeta? What about
Yeah,
Raditz?
Yes, the equivalent of them. Yes, I have. I'm fighting them now.
Okay.
So I'm at a secret boss, and he's kicking my ass. He's the hardest boss in the game.
Piccolo?
Well, actually, I beat.
Wow.
Stop it.
He said, "Stop it."
I beat who's so-called the hardest boss in the game,
Broly?
and I can't beat. I'm gonna throw shit at you.
Broly,
As
like
I
Broly.
find shit, I'm gonna throw shit at you.
I'm
going.
gonna find shit and throw it at you.
But yeah, I'm at the secret boss to get the real ending, and I want to get the real ending at least on my first playthrough. But if it takes too long, if I'm talking about this next week, I'm just gonna beat the game and then go through it on New Game Plus and get the real ending.
You should just
Better than
Good.
Stellar Blade.
Oh,
I love Stellar Blade.
Better than Stellar Blade.
They're both similar.
Pick one.
he hasn't beaten it yet.
Yeah, I haven't beaten it yet, but I mean the combat in Stellar Blade is a little more deep. But yeah, I've been learning how to fight in this, and there's different strategies you can do, but mostly it's one strategy that you try and get to work.
Pick one.
Stellar Blade.
Wow.
Stellar Blade.
So basically,
Wow.
you have your friends, you throw your friends at the bad guy, and then you show up at the last minute and save them all? Spare bomb?
No,
Super Saiyan?
No, that's what you do.
I'm
That's what
sorry.
you do.
Jesus.
I don't know what you're talking about.
He said,
Oh, boy.
"Spare Bob, Super Saiyan."
Chalk play Kakarot.
But yeah, that's all I've been playing. And I bought Astrobot, but I haven't played it yet because I'm trying to beat this game first. So
After you beat that game, are you going to go back to Elden Ring and beat that boss?
yeah, because they did a update that made the boss less cheap
Really?
today. So I will try again. Yeah.
Boo.
Oh.
So they gave you an easy mode.
There's no easy mode. That game is no easy mode. They made him less cheap because he was cheap.
It's not easy mode, man. It's called student mode. Let me stop.
Damn.
For Sifu, yes. For
Student
Sifu,
mode.
yes.
Seafood.
Yes. But yeah, I will go back to that one time at least, maybe the weekend,
All right.
and see if I can get that out the way because I hate having that one boss sitting there.
I'd be pissed. It would haunt my dreams.
After beating all the stuff.
That
in
actually
game.
happened to me before with Arc the Lad
Yeah.
too. That boss was
You don't
consuming
want
my
him to
life.
stop the game for you. It sucks.
I felt like he was laughing at me when I went to sleep.
Yep.
I feel the same. But yeah, I'm gonna try and see what happens. If he's still cheap, I'm gonna move on. Astrobot's so much more fun. I'm gonna just play a fun game.
Just record it so we can hear a fuck you.
No, I won't say anything. I'm gonna turn it off and just put my controller down. That's what I do.
Gonna grab a pillow, put his face in, and go.
Like the boss. Well, this is in my thing here. The boss that I'm fighting, the secret boss, in Wukong. I fought him. I tried it last night. I said, let me just try one more. I'll just try one today. I got him down like 60%. I was like, all right, that wasn't bad. I think he has another form. I didn't get to it. I was like, all right, exit.
Wow.
I was like, I'm not doing it tonight. I just put it down.
Why go to bed angry?
I wanted
Yeah.
to see
Not
how
gonna deal
I
with
did.
you
Yeah.
right now.
I did better, and I was like, all right, sleeping on it.
That's funny.
So, yeah, what'd you play?
Tossing and turning. And shit.
Finally beat Spider-Man 2.
Nice.
Finally did it. I had like 5 missions left. I said, yo, fuck these side missions, dude. This story is crazy. I'm all up in this story. I want to see how this shit ends. Dude, what a fucking game.
That's exactly what I said.
What
How's
a-
that? What'd you think of that boss battle?
Oh
Yeah.
God, dude, man. Listen. First of all, I was just very impressed with the boss battles to begin with in that game. I thought the
Some of
boss
them were
battles
tough. Some of them were
there were
tough.
some things that you didn't
Wow.
you know, like when you fight a boss, there's like there's certain times you can't attack them.
Yeah.
But you can attack them during those times, which is fucking crazy. It's like so much free movement when you're fighting bosses that it's like you feel like you're really Spider-Man fighting these bosses.
Hell yeah.
And they did such an incredible job, man. I used to hate Miles's voice. He grew on me. I think he did an incredible job this time around. I like Miles Morales as a character. I think he grew a lot. Peter's dope as always. Venom.
We are.
That's all I'm gonna say is just Venom.
What about Craven?
God, Craven was
Craven's
fucking
cool. Okay.
dope.
Dope, right?
No,
Craven is
no, don't sleep. No, Craven was the voice actor killed it. Story was so good.
We'll
It
see
was
about
just,
that movie though.
dude. It was just so good. I was just blown away. I was very, very happy to play it.
You never feel like you can't beat the bosses though. They do kick your ass sometimes, but you're like, I can do this though.
I never, I
Yeah,
never had any issues where I said, "All right, I'm gonna have to come back to this."
Yeah.
I mean, I probably died
Well,
maybe twice
there
on the
was-
last boss, but like,
There was sometimes I fight like when I first got to some of those bosses, and I get them down like 10% off. I'm like, oh nah, I didn't do any damage. I gotta do better than
no,
that.
I was fucking people up.
But then you get.
I was doing some combos and some. I was fucking people up in some of the bosses.
Combat is dope.
I'm telling you, and obviously, the ending has credit scenes, so I'm not gonna spoil anything. But like, this game cannot be. You cannot. Spider-Man 3 cannot top this game
Yeah, I don't think it's
if it is not co-op.
Well, with ray tracing, there's a chance.
It- you cannot. I don't care what they implement. I don't care how dope the graphics look or lighting effects, the swinging, the whatever. I don't give a shit what they add. You will not beat Spider-Man 2 unless this game is co-op. And
And has a better story.
story, yeah, story.
Story
I mean,
has to be good.
they
to beat
planted
it.
some stuff where it could be pretty dope.
Oh yeah.
They planted a lot of things that could be really, really epic.
Mhm.
If it's not co-op, I'm telling you.
But Spider-Man's next game was Spider-Man and the Avengers on the PlayStation, so it was pretty good.
But this game was so that was my number one concern when I was playing. I was like, this feels like part 1, you know, with a couple of little gadgets here and there. But no, this is clearly better than part 1.
Wow.
Part 2 is easily a 10. 10 is a low rating for me for this game. This game is.
Did you do the mission I told you?
I did that early.
No. What the one night?
Yeah, with the pigeon. I did
So
that
you did
early.
that?
Yeah, because I was like,
Okay.
wait, I did that a long time ago.
Okay,
Oh
okay.
yeah. It was dope. Yeah.
That I did after, and I was like,
There's too much.
this gets Game of the Year because of that.
Yo, but
There's too much.
that's a good question, actually. The statement that you said, Game of the Year. Remember, it was nominated for
when
Game
it was
of the
out,
Year.
yeah.
When it was out
It's God of War in that.
last year, right?
Oh no, was it?
Was it the year before? Or
It
last
was
year?
the year that had a lot of Game of the Years.
Oh no, it got
It got
smoked.
overshadowed
There was
by
a
a lot
lot
of
of
shit.
games. I think it was like 5.
I think it was Elden Ring.
It was
right?
Alan Wake 2, and there was.
Did it? I don't even
think
think
it was
it got
Elden Ring.
nominated.
Yeah, I
like
think it lost to Elden Ring because it came out last year.
It got.
Elden Ring, I think, took
If-
everybody out. No, Baldur's Gate 3.
I don't think it won any.
Right?
Baldur's Gate was last year.
Was
yeah,
it-
Elden
It wasn't.
Elden Ring
Spider-Man 2 was not last year, right?
No.
Spider-Man 2 came out last year.
Was it?
Last October.
That's
So
was
maybe it was.
that
So maybe it
counted for
was.
the year before then. I don't know. It didn't win.
It
That's all I
definitely
remember.
Was it
Yo, but
nominated?
did it get
It got
anything?
nominated.
It got nominated. You
I
sure?
think it was nominated.
It didn't win anything.
It didn't win anything.
No, it was in a lot of categories, but it didn't win anything.
That's fucking crazy.
But it's like when you have so many, because there was a lot of games that year. I remember there was a lot of games that year. I didn't play them, so I can't say, oh my God, it got snubbed. I can't say it. I just played Spider-Man 2. And I know Spider-Man 2 is fucking, I can't find a complaint. I can't give you a complaint.
Yeah.
Like,
Sure.
I love Batman Arkham Knight. I can find a complaint about it.
Mhm.
But I think the game's a 10.
yeah,
But I can find a few little complaints in there.
Yeah.
I can't find a complaint about Spider-Man 2. I
Yep.
can't. I really can't
Well.
sit here and tell you, you know what, I didn't like this.
It's the
only
best
complaint is-
Spider-Man game to date.
My only complaint is Turbo didn't play it yet.
That is the complaint. 'Cause
My only complaint is that the game ended.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
dude, the way the main story started hitting, you just block out every side story.
Yep.
You don't even care. I'm like, I want to
That's-
see what happens. I want to keep going. And it's just, why isn't this a fucking movie? Why haven't we seen Miles Morales in live action fucking Spider-Man movie?
You know what?
Yeah.
I had to do all the side missions so I could level up my characters to the max.
Yeah.
Because you needed that perk where you where you shoot your web shooters and you gain health back. That helps so much.
Oh, I don't remember. I was just so.
I don't
such a
think I
bad-
ever had that.
I was such a badass. I didn't have to worry about it.
Whatever.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah.
why I
Yeah.
died on the last boss a couple times. I ain't.
I died like twice,
I didn't lose energy.
but I was on a gummy. But
Wow.
But so yeah, that's done. I don't know what to play next. Okay, so there's
God of War.
either open world. My next open world is going to be the Jedi game. That's easily my next open world.
Jedi Survivor.
I don't know if I should start
What,
that.
Survivor or Outlaws?
Jedi Survivor.
Survivor.
Okay.
Who has Outlaws?
Wow.
No,
No, I don't
though
have
I do want that though. I'm waiting for it would be Prince of Persia if it dropped in price. It didn't drop in price yet.
It's not 30 bucks.
Surprisingly.
No, it's not 25 or 30, so I can't start that yet.
It will be soon.
Metro.
I'm looking at a lot of Metroidvanias. I see Vernal Edge dropped in price. I might look at that. I was looking at Dead Space 2.
Yeah, for October.
I was looking at Dead Space 2 because it's been.
You should
Play
put
it
it.
at the Choc.
You should put up in
Nope.
the chat. Sal, you should put up in the chat
I'll
what-
give a list of games.
a
and
list
see.
of games and then
Right
have
now.
the chat decide.
I'll
What's
do
up,
that.
Hove?
Do
I'll
a
do that.
poll. Do
Word.
a poll, yeah.
Wait, can you do a chat
Yeah,
poll?
Yes.
I don't know how to do that.
I mean, you don't have to do it right this second.
I actually would like to do it like
I mean,
soon. Like while we go to the next segment.
or
I'll
you
try
could
to
just
figure it out.
type in the chat.
I'll just
right
type
now.
it. I'll type it because I don't want to be too fancy. But yeah, that's all I've been playing. Other than that, obviously, Multiverses, doing one-on-ones. I kind of got that work before we went live. I did get two. I did get 2 wins though. I did get 2 wins.
Where's where you
but-
going, man?
Where's
he going?
He's going to throw up.
Damn, you made him, you made him sick.
He's got to go take a leak.
He's got a tapeworm.
But I also thought of Sifu. I also thought of Sifu.
That's a good time right there.
So there's a bunch of it depends on what I'm in the mood to play because, I mean that's Spider-Man 2 shit. It got me in a superhero mode. Like I'm got me in a superhero mode.
Oh yeah.
God of War Ragnarok.
I think I'm gonna do Jedi first. Jedi before Ragnarok.
Talking about skipping side missions and going right to the game. The story of the game is so good. You're just like, why isn't this a fucking movie?
I was
Jedi
wondering.
Jedi Survivor is the same shit.
I gotta get to that pretty soon. I beat Spider-Man 2 on 78 or 9%. There was just some of the side missions I said I just don't care.
I did the same
I don't
shit.
care.
I said the same.
I
shit.
100% of that game.
I didn't care.
I didn't care either.
I like
Enough
to
to,
do
enough
a
to
lot
get
of
the
side-
side missions. I was like, nah,
There was,
fuck it.
the side missions where you have to, the
Yeah.
symbiote fucking things and the Craven things,
Yeah.
the hideouts.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Those I, of course, that I fucking love those.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
everything 100%. Nah.
Nah, not everything.
Nah,
you know. There's some things I was like, oh, let me find that. But
I
no.
did it all.
Spider-Man 1, I think I did 94 or 5.
Yeah, I was 90 something in Spider-Man.
Alright.
But this one, the story was just too fucking good. But
Word.
I'm gonna put in the chat, ask you guys what you think I should play next.
What you been playing?
I played a few things, man. First one, this actually came out on my birthday, and I finally got to play it, and I beat it also. It's Squirrel with a shotgun.
Oh, you beat that?
Yeah,
Nice.
it was tough. It was tough. Fun ass game though, man.
Squirrel with a shotgun.
I was Squirrel with a gun. I'm sorry, Squirrel with a gun. I was thinking of the other guy, shotgun game. This game, it's silly.
Why is it look real?
It's fucking. It plays. It controls really, really well. It's very responsive.
Damn.
It's funny because you're a little squirrel, and
Wow.
when you pick up a weapon and you fire it, the recoil like pushes you back. So it's like real. It's very realistic, like physics based. But it's cartoony and tongue in cheek. So like, there's no blood or anything like that. But a lot of bullets, man. And you shoot.
Are you fighting the Men in Black?
Huh?
You fighting the Men in Black?
Oh, those are the enemies. Those are they're like FBI agents or whatever looking for you because the story is pretty simple. Like it starts off as you're a squirrel going into this bunker underground, and you find this like laboratory, and then you find these chestnuts that you have to like collect. And then the FBI guys or whatever come after you, and then one of them trips, and he drops one of his guns, and you just pick up the gun.
man.
It's fucking
I saw the
stupid.
trailer. Trailer looked great.
Oh my god, dude, the game is fun. It's fun.
Wow.
It's an old school style. It reminds me a lot of like, this is something that I can see like a Dreamcast
Oh my
or
god.
like a it's a silly a silly game.
They're
You
doing a lot of games based on animals lately.
Look
like
at this. He
straight-
broke his neck.
It's straight. It's
Wow.
Yeah, this shit is so silly.
Yo, the squirrel broke his neck.
Yeah, you just go,
What?
you could just break anybody's neck like randomly. Look at this. He's gonna break his. Oh, jumped off.
That is hilarious.
Yeah, that's actually a mission. You're supposed to like get their food on the plate or whatever. Anyway,
Oh man. It's straight with a gun.
yeah.
That's
There's no,
good. I
there's
wanna
no
play.
gun in this one. I don't know why there's no gun. He didn't get the gun yet.
That's hilarious.
Here we go. He's
So
got the
the
gun right
physics.
here.
I love the physics.
He just
Oh, he just.
there's minefield.
Slow.
This is a minefield area here, so there's like a lot of shit just starts blowing up. But you have to equip what is that shit? The blast suit or whatever to protect you from the bombs.
That is silly.
Yeah, dude, it's great.
And he's got an army suit on.
What's the name
This
of
game
this
is
game again?
Squirrel with a gun. It's on Steam.
How'd you get the name? It's a squirrel with
Squirrel
a gun.
with a gun. What's the name of the game with the squirrel and the gun? Squirrel with a gun. Yeah, that game. What is it? What's it called?
That's
Squirrel with a gun. Yeah, dope game.
It's called,
Dope
Wow.
game.
It's called Goose Game.
Yeah, yeah. Another game. I didn't put too much time in it, but I played about, I'm gonna say like an hour and a half, and that was it just came out a few days ago. It was Warhammer 40,000 Space Marine 2.
Nice.
Oh my god, this freaking game is like, it's like it looks like Gears of War. It's Gears of War with melee. You have a sword, chainsaw sword thing, and
you can do melee in Gears of War.
yeah, but this one is heavily focused. It's Gears of War like, but it focuses heavily on melee
Yeah, they rush you.
more than cover. There's no cover in this, so you're basically just killing everybody.
Interesting.
And your health meter, when you start losing health, to get your health back, you have to just kill people to get your health back up.
Nice.
It's dude, beautiful game though, man. Beautiful game.
Interesting.
It's dope. The sound effects, I gotta say, awesome sound. They sound real, chunky. Like when you shoot a weapon, it's like, and the sound effects of the blood and like the people dying and stuff. It's like, it's really satisfying.
You gotta try and get multiplayer going,
That's the one thing I can't. I haven't.
if possible.
We got to get 3 copies of this shit.
It looks good. It does look good though.
Yeah, man.
Henry Cavill's probably playing this.
Oh, I'm sure.
Shit, right?
I'm sure he's
He
in the
loves
whole.
Warhammer.
He's in the whole lore of Warhammer.
There's
But
so
look
many
at
different-
this. This is like Devil May Cry, fucking / Gears of War.
There's like board games for this.
Yeah, dude, this is
yeah.
awesome, dude.
Yeah, I see how that. Yeah.
It's a great action game.
Very intense.
Hell yeah, man. But the main game, I'm almost done with this too. The main game that I'm playing is Astrobot. Of course, everybody's talking about this game, and I have a few things to say about it.
No spoilers.
I will say, so far, I'm loving this game.
really.
And before me even playing this game, I would like my favorite 3D platformer, I should say, is Mario Galaxy 2.
Mhm.
Is my favorite 3D
platform.
platformer,
Yeah.
right? Still my favorite. But this one, it's like neck and neck with that. And the only reason I give this one a slight edge over Mario is because of the boss battles. The boss
Interesting.
battles in this game, I can't, like, I'm not spoiling anything, but they're freaking amazing. They're really good. And the boss battles in Mario games, it's really like you just jump on their heads 3 times,
Yeah,
and then that's it.
that's true.
You know, you might have one.
5 times.
Well, you might have one Bowser battle or whatever that, you know, they change things up a little bit, but for the most part, it's pretty much the same thing every boss battle.
Yeah,
This one, each boss battle is completely different, and they come up with some cool, creative ways to fight them. Again, I'm not going to spoil anything, but dude, it is freaking dope. And one of the things that blew me away even more so is the music in this game is so catchy and so good. Oh my god, I was like humming this shit earlier today at work. I'm like, yo,
Look, it's a PS5
this
Pro.
fucking game.
That's the Pro right there.
The other thing I would say about this game, which I love, is the fact that it's a celebration of PlayStation, and it's also a celebration of just video games in general. All the stuff that you find, like all the stuff that you collect, like the figurines,
Yeah.
they're from different games. A lot of games that Sony forgot about, surprisingly, but it's awesome, man. Great time.
Do they have the price increase of PlayStation Pro in there somewhere?
You know what's funny? They didn't even mention this shit. It's like every time they demoed a fucking game on the PS5 Pro, they didn't even show anything of this. They were like, no, this game is perfect already as it is.
Yeah, you're not making this look better.
Do they?
Yeah, no, you
does
can't.
is there a PlayStation 5 Pro in the game where you have to spend 700 of the currency?
Yes,
Might be
yes, there is.
secret boss no one wants to play.
No one wants to play.
Yeah.
You just beat him
To
by
fight the boss, you have to pay $700
Wow. Of your own money.
of your own money, real world money.
Well, no, you have to play it on the PS
Stops, and then you have to you have to purchase one.
digital one.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
and then nothing happens.
I'm just glad they rated it nicely because I was like, this game is going to be so good that if it was Mario, it would be a 10.
Yeah.
But because it's not, they're going to be like, oh, it's 88, blah, blah. And people are going to be like, that's a terrible score.
Right.
And I'm like, how is that, first of all, a terrible score?
Well,
Right.
But
you know,
it got, a 94, right?
Yeah,
Yeah, it's way
yeah,
up
I
there.
got freaking rated high, man.
I got nines.
Yeah, it's
across the
way
board.
Yo,
up.
but
Perfects and nines. It's all around.
and it deserves it, man. They did an excellent job. This is one of those games I'll say, if you own a PS5, you should own this game.
Well,
that should
be the mascot.
This is essential. I mean, it is the mascot.
It should have been.
I thought it was Sackboy.
No, man. that's-
Okay.
No, he didn't work out.
It didn't work out.
No.
No,
I
it is-
forgot that even came out.
Yeah.
4 players.
If you like Mario Odyssey, if you like the Mario, not Sunshine, I was gonna say.
Oh, God.
it was on the tip
It got a
of my
lot
tongue,
of
like,
comparisons, by the way. A lot of the,
Yeah,
like the
no.
jet thingy, like they were talking about.
Yeah,
it looks like.
3D.
I like to forget about that.
I'm
but
like, damn, that's an insult right there.
yeah, no, it is.
3D platformers. Choc's favorite.
Nah.
Yeah.
If you like those, then you should get the game.
Yeah, definitely. You'll have a good time, man. And you know what's fucked up too? The one thing I'll say before you move on is that I normally don't like side stuff in games. I like to just do the main story and shit and just get it over with. Maybe 1 or 2. This game makes you want to collect everything.
Yeah.
I don't know how the hell I'm like addicted to I want to go back and like find everything in the game.
That's that Mario shit.
It's crazy, man.
I
I'm
think
like,
it's 15 to
normally I
20
don't
hours.
care. I'll just get whatever. This one, I'm like, yo, I have to get all these. I have to go back. I have to get it
Yep.
before going through.
Yeah, I think it's like 15 to 20 hours. They said they want straight fun.
Yes.
They don't want to have any filler in there
Oh.
just to make it boring. So they said everything, all action,
Yeah.
all in the game. Get it over with.
It's amazing.
I think the only thing that I'm sure they're most likely probably going to make a sequel. If they ever do that, the only way to make it better than this one would be to make it co-op, like everything else. Make it co-op.
Nah, they got to put Yoshi in.
Yeah.
But dope game, man. Dope game. I'm sure everybody knows already, but
I got
I'll have to play it at
I've
some
been playing
point.
it. I'm playing it next.
it's awesome. It's awesome. You'll be pleasantly surprised.
It's interesting.
And that's pretty much all I played.
So, question for you:
What's that?
Are we going to announce the winner of last month? Do we have that?
No, we don't. Because I thought, I don't. Now that I'm thinking about it, I misunderstood your question on the group chat. Because I'm like, I thought you were gonna just post it.
No.
That would have made more sense to just post it
No, we gotta
and say,
announce
"Hey, sorry for the mix-up." But yeah, no, I don't. I didn't set that up.
What's up, Gordo?
We'll do it next week.
What's going on, bro?
We'll have to do it next week.
No,
man.
that was
you
my
can just
question.
record it, man.
That was my
Just
question.
put it up.
That's all. I thought we were gonna do it at the beginning of the show.
That's
That's
amazing.
fine. Someone will win.
Miscommunication, y'all.
Someone will win at some point. Don't worry. Be sure to join the contest this month if you want to
Yeah.
win this one. 'Cause
Exactly.
there will be another winner. We'll probably announce them at the same time. Don't worry.
Yeah.
Jesus, man.
But we have what indie game of the week, right?
Yes, we do.
So what do we got?
Oh, yes. I'm glad you asked that. That we do have ready.
Mhm.
So yeah, indie game of the week is Aragami 1 and Aragami 2. Hell yeah,
Oh,
man.
man.
Hell yeah, man.
The tint you like.
Hell yeah,
Yes.
man.
Aragami 1 and 2. And it's a good thing we're talking about both at the same time because, it's like, unfortunately, the brilliant studio behind this is no longer running. Shout out to Lynxworks before we start. It sucks,
Yeah, man.
because they were both good. Aragami 1, they both have co-op modes. The first game was 2 players. 2 players. And it was, had online co-op, and I think me and Stal beat that not too long ago on the Switch, right?
I believe so.
I think we beat that on the Switch.
This is the first game.
That was really good. The first game has you can't do close combat melee. You could do assassinations, but there was no melee.
Right.
And it was still good. Yeah, the first game had no melee whatsoever.
Yeah, they give you like weird power-ups to
Mhm.
take out the enemies, but yeah, there was no melee.
Yep. But it was good. It was still good. It was
Two
still good.
two was such an improvement on
Two-
part 1.
Yeah, man.
Making a 3-player co-op, adding melee, and tons of these cool, dope things that you can do.
Yeah.
And you play the campaign with 3 players, which is very rare.
And it's
Yeah.
the longest campaign of the
there
year.
you go.
It's 51 stages.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
a lot. It's been taking us a while to beat this.
It's
And
like
the-
an hour level.
What was that?
No, not at all.
No.
Some are quick as hell, and some are just a problem.
Right.
Some are a problem.
And I think it's mostly because it's a co-op thing is the issue. It's not the game's fault. It's a co-op thing. It's like it's hard to play a stealth game with multiple people in co-op.
Unless y'all were better.
Unless y'all were better, it's like well, yeah.
I mean,
communicate.
coordinating with multiple people on a stealth game is it's
very tough.
It's tough. It's not
Especially
not
when
as easy.
When you have a rogue,
Well,
When
it's not. There's not.
When
any
it's by
three-player.
when you're playing by
not
yourself,
rogue.
it's easy as shit. You're just like, all right, I got this. I
Kev,
got
how you know I was talking about you?
I'm not
You're
rogue.
mad guilty.
I'm
I was
more.
pointing at him.
I'm not rogue.
He's guilty. He's
More
guilty.
of a Gambit fan. I'm not rogue.
But I like this game. The second game better, obviously, than the first one. They're both great games.
Oh, second one
but
destroys
the
it.
second
Yeah,
one
second one
feels
destroys
so much like Tenchu. It's ridiculous. Like it's like heavily inspired by Tenchu,
Yep.
and it almost makes me want a Tenchu game,
Yep.
like a full-fledged one.
I wish there would be a studio that picks up this license because it's very good and it should have another game.
The Tenchu people, like the people who had the Tenchu license, that's FromSoft, right?
I don't know.
From Software.
Was it? Did they do
I-
Tenchu?
Is it?
At some point, I don't know if they sold it to someone else, but they should get this company because obviously they're not the same company anymore. Get the people who did this and
Right.
work on Tenchu
Yep.
Hell yeah, man.
and give them some more money.
And just don't do any stages that require just stealth.
Oh,
And if you get caught once, you have to do the whole mission over.
Yo, that
We
was
don't need that.
that was rough.
We don't need that.
That was rough.
God, Lord.
But yeah, no, this game gets the official level 857 seal of quality.
Yep.
yeah.
Yep. Multiplayer ninja games. Is there that many? There's not even that many. It's like it's,
any.
I remember Tenchu. I think it was it the second one that had like a co-op mode?
Yeah, yeah. it's-
It had like
With
but
the bosses, yeah.
it wasn't a
Right.
campaign, and
Right.
it was good. It was really that
it's
was good even for that game.
Right.
So if you want something that's like it, Aragami's the way to go.
Hell yeah.
Word.
There you go.
Hell yeah.
Damn man!
Alrighty, y'all.
Shout out to Lynxworks.
Hell
Great
yeah.
job, great job.
Good shit.
Is that time?
No.
It's time for Resident Evil because that's what I just saw on the
Yeah.
screen.
No, that was Thanks for bringing attention to that.
You like that?
Thanks. That makes me, thank you.
I got him.
Yeah.
I-
Audio listeners like, what the fuck is going on?
I caught you slipping.
All right.
Al, is it
We're
time?
gonna have you in this seat next time.
Yeah. I'll just hit buttons and see what
Yeah,
happens.
we're
Put
gonna
him in the
you'll
hot
end the
seat.
fucking podcast in 2 seconds.
I'm like, oh shit, whoops.
The hot
Now,
seat.
Sorry,
audio
y'all.
listeners
What's
gonna be
going on?
like, what's going on?
My question to you though is it time?
No.
Time for what?
No, not yet. No. Seriously. Seriously, not yet. I have to set it up on my end.
That is what it is.
Well, I guess I could do my part. Hold on.
Oh yeah. Hold on,
Yes, you can.
hold on.
Hold on.
You
That's always the best part. Is when I'm
Hold
like,
on.
are you ready? You see Stikz fumbling with the phone, not even like remotely close.
I still
to
have to
ready.
do that now, so it doesn't matter.
Oh man, it was a big week for news.
Whoa.
I'm just saying it was a
Thought
big
you
week.
were about
We
to
got
say
4
something else.
news articles. All right, and I think. Shit, it's not loading.
It's almost like, are you ready?
Is it loading?
Are you
Are you ready?
Oh
Right.
man,
But I'd rather do. Is it time?
I miss Triple H wrestling.
Whoops.
I thought that was Kev's voice. I was like, your voice
No,
turned
that's
weird right
that's
there, Kev.
the. I hate articles that have videos in them.
That was my voice before puberty.
Wow, bro.
Turbo is the scarecrow from Wizard of Oz.
He's Fonzie the Bear.
All right, I think I'm ready now.
So you're telling me that it's time?
I think it's time.
Is it time?
Yes,
Yeah.
it's time for the news.
Yeah. Yes, it is.
So I guess that means it is time for the news.
Right.
Hell yeah.
Renegade.
No.
Renegade.
You don't know Renegade's music? Shut the fuck up.
No,
No, it's you having a seizure.
All right, what's the news?
First gameplay footage of Crazy Taxi and Shinobi reboot. Is Shinobi a reboot? I
Yep.
thought that was a redo, like a totally new game.
Nah, it's a reboot because he's like originally was wearing pajamas and now he looks like a ninja.
We'll find out if it's Musashi.
Well, I know Crazy Taxi reboot. So yeah, they had leaks online.
Mm.
People saw some of the game, and you know what? They were like, "Oh, it's ugly," but I was like, "It's not done, y'all. It's just a leak."
They didn't say it looked amazing. I'd love that. I'd love that to happen one day.
Yes,
I
an
just saw
unfinished game.
I saw the Shinobi one.
Yeah, they said the Shinobi one looked great.
It looks
Dope.
good. I saw Shinobi. It looks good.
It still got the toon look, but it's got an artistic design.
It looks like an evolution from the Shinobi that was released for the Nintendo 3DS. That was a really good one too.
Not
No
the
one ever
Saturn?
talks about.
Not
no,
the Saturn?
No,
No one
forget
talks
the
about- no one
Shinobi
talks about
Legions.
Shinobi
No,
Legions,
no,
man.
Shinobi Legions.
Some
Shinobi
people like
all
that one.
day.
I never played it, but some
Shinobi
people
for the
like that.
3DS. No one talks about enough. It's a hard game, but it was good. It was good.
Did that come out after the PlayStation ones? Yes, it did. Right?
Yeah.
After the 3D ones.
Yeah. After that. Yeah.
This is it, right?
Yeah.
Yes,
Look at that.
I think
the
it
leak.
is.
No, the art looks dope.
It
Well, it
does.
looks like Shadow Dancer.
It looks dope.
It looks like Shadow Dancer. Not
They're the
Shinobi.
same guy. You didn't know that?
Oh.
Same dude.
Shadow
It's good.
Dancer.
It's
And
the
yes,
same
it is the same.
Same
dude.
ninja.
Musashi.
It's the same
Musashi.
Ooh.
Oh, that's
Nah,
I
that's
like
great.
the animation. That's dope.
That's sexy.
No, I'm definitely gonna play this.
Oh wow,
This is how we want Samurai Jack to look.
No, no,
Nah.
Samurai Jack's not.
that looks like.
Oh, it got the kick from part 3.
It looks like a drawing come to life, man.
Yeah,
That looks really good though.
Well, it looks
Animated.
like a much better version of the Genesis ones.
Yes, it
Wow.
does.
Yeah.
That's so.
I wish they'd have the first one in there though.
What, the first one
Wow.
when he's in pajamas?
Yes,
He's throwing like popcorn at people.
yes.
Oh,
I want that one.
That's aged.
Yeah, have it as a bonus, man. But not the arcade though. But yeah, that looked great. Crazy Taxi, they said, had the multiplayer aspects of it. They're really going towards that. I'm pretty sure, I can't say it is, but it might be live service. It would make sense. It would make sense.
Mhm.
But multiplayer, definitely, they're working on that. And they said that looked a little rough, but yeah, because it's not done.
You weren't
There
supposed
is-
to see it.
There is 0 release date for this right now. So
Exactly.
it's like everyone shut
I'm
the
just
fuck
glad they're working on it.
Yep.
Shinobi looked finished.
No,
Looked finished.
All right.
Yeah, it did in a screenshot.
That looks
look
pretty
finished.
polished.
This is The Crazy Taxi in
Yo,
development.
my man got ran over real quick.
Yo, this got turbo boosters and shit.
This
Wow.
does look kind of dope.
Yeah.
That looks intense.
They're
It
doing
looks freaking
arcade.
It doesn't look like a taxi though. These look some of these
sure.
look like
Wow.
They strapped on the NOS.
Kev
They're
wants
not all gonna have the same.
Come
car.
on, it's yellow, man.
Kev wants every
Fast and
vehicle to be a
Furious.
regular taxi.
I
Wow.
want a regular taxi. Man.
It's
The-
an
with the fare and
arcade.
everything.
arcade based. So there's a lot of stuff going on.
It looks like a Sega arcade.
He wants a taxi simulator.
Well, you guys can see this now, but if if Sega pulls this, then we gotta re-upload the show. But right now, that's
Looks
that's
good.
what it is.
Looks
But,
good so far.
It looks like it's going in the right direction. I
Yeah,
don't
I
know.
like it.
I don't know what they're gonna do with it though.
People wall out over leaks, man. Calm down.
Word.
Yeah,
If
I mean,
it
what do you
looks
want?
cool,
If it doesn't look
celebrate.
like it doesn't look exactly like Crazy Taxi 1,
Yeah,
Do you want it to look exactly like Crazy Taxi 1?
according
right.
to everybody. Yeah.
No,
But
looks
hopefully-
promising.
hopefully we'll hear about the other ones they're working on and some release dates.
Mm.
In
You
the
mean
near
for
future.
you mean for the new Sega console?
No,
Heard it here first.
Dreamcast 2?
the console Game Gear.
It's
The
yet to be
console
announced.
game-
It's
yeah.
yet to be announced.
Yet to be announced. We're waiting.
Hell yeah, man.
On to
still
the
a
next.
chance.
On to the next news. We just talked about this. Astrobot is 2024's highest rated standalone game so far, according to Metacritic. So yeah, that is doing quite well. Like we said, Metacritic score is 94 out of 100,
God
Wow.
and it's looking like it could possibly be the game of the year. That's the talks. Talks right now is that it could be game of the year.
It depends who's paid off.
It's
damn.
not.
Wow.
It's not beating the
It's not beating
Unicorn
what?
Overlord. It's not beating it, man.
Turbo. Stop. Listen,
This little chibi Astro thing in a space suit. He's not beating.
I
it.
agree with Turbo.
Wow.
But they're not going to give a unicorn.
you think
Overlord,
Unicorn?
Unicorn
Listen,
Overlord better take over this.
listen, it's a beautiful game.
Uh,
It definitely deserves.
it's Mario in a
strategy.
space suit.
Am I
I'm
gonna
sorry.
Mariota's
Exactly.
space.
And what's the problem?
I'm
If Mario was in that suit, he'd get a 10, which is crazy. But yes, Unicorn Overlord should be strategy game of the year. It should definitely get that.
Yeah.
If
But
it
for game
doesn't,
of the year,
It
I'm
should
not-
get nominated and it should win.
if it doesn't, I'm never watching the award show.
As far as game of the year, though,
Pikmin.
They were
Pikmin's
talking
gonna
about-
win. I mean, sorry.
but they were talking about Final Fantasy VII Rebirth, which I don't think it qualifies as game of the year.
Wow. And you guys
What's
love
wow? What's wow?
it. It's a great game.
Relax, you didn't play it.
But I feel the quality. I
Yo,
feel the quality. I feel it.
Yeah.
Turbo's white knighting me
Yeah, exactly.
for a game he never played.
I feel the quality. What does that mean?
I feel the quality.
And they were saying Elden Ring DLC, but that's DLC.
Can't give TLC a game of the year. Stop it.
I mean,
Yeah.
it's big enough to be a game by itself.
DLC game
That's
of the
wild.
year.
Unless you're gonna call that shit a sequel, like come on. man.
Unless that's
could've. They
a category.
Well, they could have made it a sequel. It
They
got
could.
95.
They
If
should
it's a-
make
if it's a-
DLC of the year.
DLC
Yeah,
of
if
the
it's
year.
if it's a category,
That's
then
fine.
I get it, but not game of the year.
No, you
Yeah,
can't.
DLC
Come on,
of the
man.
year should have been the
It's a
category.
That's
large. It's the big.
That's cheating. You can't do that.
It's an expansion. It should have been. But yeah. So that it might be. It might get that.
Interesting.
Moving on.
Yes, we will.
Damn, Al rushing through these. Right?
Well, we got 5 articles, man. We usually
Well,
got
that was
4.
only 4 minutes.
I know.
Let's go.
I know.
Next one.
Yeah, man.
All right, wherever it is on here. I'll just read it here. Black Myth Wukong has now sold 18 million copies.
Wow,
Yeah, and that is.
that's big.
Can I see it on there? I can't see it. here
Wow,
because it's not
that's a
there.
lot of freaking copies.
Yeah, and I think it's in 3 weeks or 2 weeks.
That's nuts.
Jesus.
It sold
Yeah.
more than Twilight Princess, I think.
Did you unlock the Dragon Balls in it yet?
So moving on.
Wow.
That's all I need to say about that. Like 18 million.
Yeah.
It's-
No,
it's-
18 million copies is a feat that's not been beat. I mean, I think. What was it?
It's easy for Nintendo to do that shit, but
I think
Depending on the game.
Hogwarts. I think Hogwarts did it in I think that did it in less time. That was the only game.
Oh, wow.
really,
Yeah, but I can't find it in the.
Wow.
article.
no other Nintendo game.
No, that's all about Nintendo.
I'm saying, like, if there was another game to do the same shit,
I don't know.
Oh,
Nintendo.
yeah,
Same.
Animal Crossing.
Those games sold.
you're
Animal-
looking it up. That's what I'm
Mario
asking.
Kart 8.
Animal Crossing, Mario
Right,
8,
Mario- there you
Kart
go.
8,
Within the same period of time, Tears of the Kingdom.
Those are system
Breath of the
sellers, man.
Wild,
Well,
these
according to
also
the
got-
news article I'm looking at, they have 3 games, and it says
Mhm.
Grand Theft Auto 5,
Okay.
which earned $1 billion in the first 3 days,
Okay.
Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2, which earned $1 billion in 10 days,
Okay.
and Hogwarts Legacy, which earned $850 million in the first 2 weeks.
Gotcha.
I'm not going into Nintendo because it's not an article.
Gotcha. I was just asking if it was on there. Is that,
Yeah, but you act like I'm supposed to have that in my head. So Wukong brought in $800 million. So
Damn.
that's quite the feat.
That's huge for a new fucking IP, man.
Yeah,
That
it's
is.
not a sequel, but China's huge, man.
and it was getting hated.
China is huge.
It was
I'm
getting
telling
hated
you,
on.
it's
man.
because of all of the
No
fucking.
one hated. It's just
No, I'm saying
stupid
the
internet
media was
articles.
hating on it. The gaming,
They
some
tried.
gaming journalists were trying to hate on it because it was from China. It was a Chinese studio.
Five
The
people,
developers.
5 people got their articles up, and
Right.
people. That's what the internet is.
Now,
was
Unruly
such a
Heroes
dumb
boosted
shit.
up them sales for him, man, because the characters in Unruly Heroes
It's
and
a
Dragon Ball helped.
It's a well-known story.
A little bit, just a little bit.
Just a little bit. Just a
It's
little bit.
it's a very well-known story,
Yeah.
and everyone in China apparently bought it.
That's good. Now, I like them seeing buying games instead of bootlegging everything. So that's great.
Wow.
Hooray for China.
Moving on.
Wow. What a backhanded compliment.
Yeah, like, what is that?
Damn. Man.
But
Oh, man.
Sony loves doing this though because they love having something go well, and then they love sabotaging themselves because they had.
The day after.
Well, no, they had Hellblade. Hellblade.
Astrobot.
No, man.
Oh, sorry.
Helldivers 2.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Huge success for Sony.
Yep.
And then they had Concord. Disaster.
Oh yeah.
And now they have Wukong. And then they announced the PlayStation Pro.
Yeah.
Disaster.
Astrobot, good.
So, and Astrobot, good. Yeah.
Yeah.
So they love it. Both. It's yin and yang. Both
Yeah.
sides.
It's true.
Both sides. So moving on to the next news, we'll talk about that.
Well, they get people talking, man. They're good at that.
Dude, I don't understand why they're trying to sabotage themselves. They could have the best year, and they just keep doing it.
It's because they love it.
So let's talk about it.
It's for the love of the game.
Sony officially reveals PlayStation 5 Pro during PlayStation 5 technical presentation. So the presentation itself was for people who don't understand what's going on. Like, no, it actually wasn't for them. It was for the people who do know what he was talking about. So it was boring, is what I'm saying.
Yeah.
And that's what it was before. Whenever they talk all that technical talk,
Mm-hmm.
everybody's zoned out. Like, okay, come on, what does it look like? What's the price? Show me games. And they didn't show games.
Well, the amount of output that it puts out here. Shut the fuck up.
So Mark Cerny isn't the most exciting guy to hear.
He
talking
looks like
about a game.
He looks like a comic book villain, man. Mark Cerny.
Yeah, I mean, he does.
Now I got to put up a picture.
But
Oh,
there's
you
a
know
thing-
what? Now I got to get a picture of him. Hold on.
But technical presentation is exactly what it was. Because he was like, the fidelity of the graphics and the reflections of this and this and that. I was like, all right, we know. Last time he did this, and it was the same thing. And people were like, where's the game? Show me a new game. I was like, this is not the time. They're not going to show you no new game
He
here.
pulls up footage of what's already out.
Hell yeah, no. It's
Dude, every
no.
every game they showed was
They were old
fucking
games.
already, yeah.
That's
He was showing Spider-Man
Everything
constantly.
from, yeah.
And he's like, we saw those, man.
Everything that's out last
It's
year.
like so. It looks like everything that I have already. So
Well, people were getting pissed. And plus, it was on YouTube.
Oof.
So showing the fidelity between the two, like, it looked the same. There you go.
He looks
Listen,
like
man.
a comic book villain.
Yeah, he
man.
does. He
It
does.
looks like the
look
dude that played the Riddler in the Batman.
Yeah,
Word, yeah.
Paul Dano. I think that's his
Yeah.
And he looks
Paul
like
Dano.
the comedian they have down there, too.
Bruce Wayne.
You know that guy?
Oh,
Saturday
Dana
Night Live?
Carvey?
Yes.
Yeah.
He looks like
He
him.
looks
he
like
does.
Dana Carvey. That's
Yes, he
hilarious.
does.
Yes, he does.
Yes, he does.
They got the comparison. right there.
Wow, man. This is
All right.
doppelganger.
Let's talk about the system, though. They're hyping it up. They said it's the big three.
The big three.
The big three.
Yes.
Now I was like, this ain't no rap
Everything
battle.
everyone cares
the
about.
big
This ain't no rap battle.
Everyone cares
just
about the
big
big
me.
three.
It's just big me. And I'm like, nah, it's not any of that. Nah, I didn't pause. No. I said there wasn't any of that. What am I pausing for? So they were talking about the technical aspects of what it looks like. And I'm like, all right, we got you. So they said it's going to be cleaner. Like the textures will be better. They said the ray tracing, you'll be able to run ray tracing now. Everything they said that the PlayStation 5 could do when you bought it, they said now you can do it if you buy the new one.
That's what
Yeah.
I felt.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah.
So that kind of sucks.
It's a ripoff.
Even after they took the 8K off
Yeah.
the.
That's
So
what
now
I
you
was
can actually do 8K.
now you can do it.
You can do it. We took it off the box. I hope you don't.
They took it off the box.
I hope you don't sue us.
I
It's
saved the
on-
box too with
it's
the
on
8K
my
on
box.
it.
Yeah, it's on.
Yes.
That's long-term storytelling.
That shit's hilarious.
No, that's it. You could play one game in AK. We qualified. It was that. What was it? It was that super deformed jail when you like escape jail.
Yeah.
The stupid Lego looking game.
Yo, I saw a funny meme about the 8K on the PS5 box when you put up. I gotta find it, but it was like yo, Sony's vision board, and it put the shit like everything they wanted to do in the future.
Yeah.
Just print it on the box. Maybe we'll get it.
All right,
Maybe
chat.
it'll happen.
Chat. I asked you guys in chat, like, do you think that now is the time, or that there is a time that they should have ever bought out a PlayStation 5 Pro? Do you think that it's needed? So they go into all the things you could do, and then they show you old games. They compare the old games. I see the difference. I do. A lot of people don't. A lot of people are like, I don't care.
Right.
And it's diminishing returns for the price that you're paying. Like if you could trade in your thing, pay $50, I'd be like, oh, cool. That's cool. Because you could play 4K and 60 frames and 120 frames on most other games that you can do now. I just didn't like the choice. So when you play a new game, it's like, oh, God of War, you want to play it in 30 frames but cleaner textures? Or you want to play it in 60 frames and look a little, not as good? And I always pick 60 frames. I think
performance mode is.
I always play
everyone
yeah,
here always
performance
picks 60
performance mode is the
'Cause it's
best.
60 frames.
Yeah,
easily different. It's
Yeah.
easily different.
it's
Even-
more fun
'cause I
to play.
think you were playing Spiderman when you first played Spiderman 2. It was in performance. It was in
The other
graphics.
one, the other
It was in
one.
graphical mode.
Right.
And I was like,
So it
put
drops
in,
down to 30 frames. And
but you didn't
so-
notice at first. You just because you didn't see it in 60, and then you put it on 60. You're like, oh no, I'm not going back.
Yeah, it's hard to go back once you get it.
Spider-Man 60. You can't
Especially
go
when
back.
you're swinging through, you want to see.
Yeah.
It's so much better, man.
But there are, in the city though, the reflections and stuff, you do see it. It would be nice if it was in the game the way it's supposed to be and 60. But yeah, you couldn't do it. They lied. They got your money. They lied.
Yeah.
And now they want to. Now they want to. So this is what the problem is, right? So they showed the trailer. It looked exactly the same. It's a tiny bit smaller than the system that everyone hated the look of. They had a chance to change it. Like when they do a slim version or a smaller version, they usually make it look different, right?
Slightly different, yeah.
This looks exactly the same. It still looks like a router.
With fins on the side.
It still looks like a router.
So it's
Nothing
like a
looks
router.
cooler about it. They added another line on the side.
Racing stripes. Let me find out.
It looks like an engine of some sort. I don't know. I don't like the design of it. They
Yeah.
could have just changed it a little bit, made it look better. But that's not the problem. The problem is $699. The price
$700.
is too damn high.
I could understand like a $50 increase or even $100 increase, but $200
Everyone was
increase.
expecting- well, people were
Shit is
expecting.
crazy, dude.
People were expecting
$100 increase.
$5.99.
They have to make it make sense.
They were expecting.
It's not
$5.99.
worth the upgrade for that much money.
You have to make it make sense.
It's not worth it.
No.
Can you have a good experience
Here's the
on the
thing.
regular base PS5?
Here's the thing. That's not all. So after you say, okay, that's a lot, but okay, maybe if I traded my old system, like buying it new is out of the question.
Right.
If you trade your old system, maybe you get a decent price, and maybe it might be worth it if you really wanted to look better. But then you look at the picture closer, and you're like, it's there. I don't see a CD drive.
Yeah.
Oh, it's digital only?
Yep.
So you're saying I can get the CD drive version cheaper than the one without the CD? The thing that they charge less for, usually. So if anything, that should have been $100 more. That's crazy.
And then in
That it
fine,
didn't have.
I love
DVD.
the fact that in fine print they put in it doesn't come with the with the stand.
Yeah.
Oh man.
On
says
fine
that's
print, it's like right
crazy.
on the bottom of the
It's
screen. I
the
said,
biggest
wow.
rip-off I've ever seen in a
Jesus,
while.
man.
It's
They're doing
it's
what Apple
sleazy.
does. They're doing what phones do, and they say, "Oh, you don't get a plug with that. You're paying over $1,000. You don't get a $20 plug."
That's crazy.
Yeah. No,
They do.
you're right. It's
And it's what? All for to see a game look a little bit better?
that's it.
Like a little
the-
bit.
Well,
Assuming
to
you
see-
have the right TV.
You'll get the
It's-
60
Yeah,
frames.
like how dumb does that sound?
Yeah.
though?
It's,
Like,
it's to see the games the way they're supposed to be seen.
no, but
Yeah.
like that's,
That's
still
what it
a
is.
little
Yeah, but I would buy a
bit
PC
better.
before that. It's more productive. I could do other stuff on a PC. You can't do that shit with a PS5 Pro.
Well, for people who don't, I have a PC. This
I have one
made
also.
Me,
Yeah.
this made me say I will never buy
Mm-hmm.
a multi-platform game for Xbox or PlayStation
Right.
I will only buy an exclusive, and that's if it is actually an exclusive.
Right.
Because most of the time they are going to go to PC at some point. But if
That's-
I want to play it now,
Right.
there's the trade-off. But you know, you get it to play solid. Like Astrobot, I'm not going to wait like a year and a half to play it on PC if it comes to PC.
Right.
But I'm not going to buy something like Wukong on the PS5 when it's on PC, when I have that already. There's no way.
Right.
And I don't need to play it back. My PC is it's stronger than the Pro. So there's no reason for me to mess with that.
Yeah.
But it's asinine that they expect people to pay $1,000. Listen, if you bought the system, the CD player,
An extra
which, by the
controller.
way, if that thing doesn't validate your Blu-ray online,
Yeah.
it is not capable to play Blu-ray movies.
Really?
The PlayStation 5 that has a disc,
Oh my God.
that can do it without doing
Oh.
that.
Okay.
not
The
the
PlayStation 5, the normal one with the disc.
Right, but the add-on.
The add-on has
disc
to be
drive.
validated, so you can't just switch them off and do stuff. So that sucks.
Ooh.
But that's $80 to get the disc drive, and then $30 to get the stand,
Right.
which no one cares about. Whatever. They probably made it so they'll roll off your table if you don't have the stand. They probably have it weighted the wrong way to slide
Oh,
off.
shit.
There's wheels on it.
It's
Oh,
crazy.
man.
Yeah, it's like, oh, you didn't buy
No
it.
stand, but we got wheels.
It's all wobbly and shit. You're like, what the hell?
But after you put all that together,
Yeah.
you count your tax, depending on where you are. Tax is tax.
Yeah.
But it's over $1,000. Where we are, over $1,000.
Yeah.
In Canada, it's $950, I believe,
Yeah.
just for the system.
Yeah.
And this isn't the PS6.
No,
No.
this
No.
is
That's coming in 5 years.
this is pretty much the same shit that we have,
Yeah.
and we're dressing it up like it's something different.
so this
But
is
it
what,
is.
So this is what I say, right? They're doing this because they saw what people were doing during the pandemic,
Mhm.
and people were getting money somehow. They were getting checks during the pandemic. They had a lot of extra spending money. They were extra bored because they weren't working. They were at home, stuck, losing their minds. Everyone was trying to get a PlayStation 5. They were paying $1,000. They were paying more than $1,000. They're paying ridiculous amounts of money to get it off eBay, and everyone was buying it. They were selling out. Sony was like, "Oh, this is crazy. We can't even keep the systems in stores for a year and a half, 2 years, whatever." So now they saw that. They said, "Oh well, if they were willing to pay $700, then no problem. We should charge them $700 and nickel and dime them for everything else because they'll do it."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
you know
Well,
what sucks
and
for-
they didn't account for inflation and fucking.
No,
you know,
they don't care. Everything else. Look, I just showed you a
How
picture.
out of touch do you have to be to think
Yeah.
that was a solution to come out with a PS5 Pro
Dude.
based off of what happened during the pandemic? You
No,
moron.
that's what they're,
Hey.
they're so blind to
This
what's
is
going
not
on.
new, though. This isn't new. Sony's done this before. Remember the PS3 launch, and they announced the price. It wasn't obviously $700, but it was close.
But that wasn't during a
That
time
was
where
like
everything.
$6, right?
It was
crazy.
$600 for
And
the
that-
So
for the
fucking
what was it, the 50 gig or
scummy,
some
man.
shit, or
That was
60
something
gig?
like that.
But that wasn't during a time when electronics were going up for some reason.
No.
They just raised the price of DualShock controllers $5. They are raising the price of the PS5. Everything's going up. This
Yes.
is 4 years in,
Yeah.
and it's going up.
Yeah.
They're not making systems. They usually strip stuff out.
Inflation.
They usually strip stuff out of the system. Like they take audio plugs out. They take extra memory cards out. They take memory card slots out.
Yep.
Charge you less.
Use
get
cheaper
less.
parts and
Yes.
charge you more.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's like, oh no, it's recycled.
Yeah, every
They charge
refresh
you
they
more.
do, they use cheaper parts or whatever.
They did with the heat
yeah.
sink and everything.
Yep.
And they're charging you more.
And they
It's
charge you more.
ridiculous. I just showed you that I went to the supermarket yesterday. Mayo is $15 for one thing of mayo. $15.
That's wild.
And this is
Yeah.
food everywhere. Like food is ridiculously priced right now.
You gotta
And
go to Stop and Shop.
And they think, listen,
Wow.
they think that like you go to a fast food, whatever, it's $15, $12.15, easy for anything. And they're like, oh no, people got money. They got money to buy this system. It's like, no way.
Nope.
Everyone is broke. And they expect you to buy this? I hope.
I know y'all can't eat, but you want to drop $700 for this PS5 Pro?
This
And-
the system is for rich graphics whores.
It's for people on YouTube
It's the new Neo Geo.
who is it's for
It's the new
streamers.
Neo Geo.
This
Yeah.
system is for streamers
right.
who want to get you the best version of the game to show you to
Yeah.
make you buy it.
Well, they can afford it, so
And they'll probably give them away. Yeah.
they can
So,
afford it.
but that's the thing, though. I don't agree with that. I'm glad that universally, no one is saying that's fine.
Yeah, it's pretty hated, man.
But what sucks is when this comes out, though, November 7th, I believe,
Mhm.
it's gonna get sold out. They're gonna go on eBay, and I hope, yeah, Boston Market. But I hope that's a quarter. But I hope that a person buys like 500 PlayStation 5 Pros, puts them on eBay, tries to sell them for $2,000. No one buys them. He's stuck with a mountain of PS5 Pros, and no one buys them.
Yeah, the bots are gonna buy them.
That'd be great.
And
I
I
hope
that
bots
happens.
buy them all, and no one buys them.
I want the bots.
Because what are they gonna do? How much are they gonna make for that?
Nothing.
You spending $1,000 to get it, and they're gonna charge what?
Same shit's gonna happen like the
$2,000.
PS5 when it first launched during the pandemic.
People are buying them.
The
for like-
bots bought them
yeah.
up, and then they were like price gouging.
but people were getting like
And then they lowered the
$900 for it. They were getting like $900 for it, or
Yeah.
more. But this
Yeah.
is already $1,000. How much are they gonna charge people? Like the rich people buy it,
Right.
then they need to stop.
No,
People
that's
need
the
to
early
stop.
adopters are going to do their thing. That never changes. That I don't agree with it, but they're going to do their thing, and then it's going to just fizzle out.
Well, this is what happened. Sony didn't learn with the VR2.
Yep.
Right.
They bought that out too expensive, more than the system, or the same price as the system, whatever it was.
it was more than the system.
More than the system. So they didn't learn their lesson there because no one bought that. It went. Now it's like super cheap. Now it's a failure.
Right.
They ruined that.
Right.
And then they did it with
The Vita.
no, that's
The
a
memory
long
cards
time
with the
ago.
Vita.
That's a long
Memory
time.
card. Oh, yeah.
But no, that's a long time.
Yeah.
I'm talking about like right now.
Okay.
Okay.
They did the Portal. Luckily, they got lucky there, and people liked the Portal. But it was a well-known, unliked decision that they made because it was just for streaming. It wasn't a Vita. It didn't play games other than streaming. Luckily, people somehow liked that, and they did this. It's not good, man. It's not good, and they're raising prices on the system. That none of this is good.
Fuck
And
'em.
I don't know what it's gonna mean for them. I don't know if we're gonna see another
this
system.
console
Well,
generation is a weird one, and I feel like it's turning in a direction where it's like, man, I know we remember we said like, or they were talking about digital being like the future,
But they're forcing it.
and it's now it's feeling like it's coming sooner than we think,
they're trying to force it.
and it's feeling like that because you're gonna release a pro version of a console with no disk drive
Yeah. They're making
at a
statement.
ridiculous price, like
Forced.
it's
It's forced.
But you know who to blame? This is what happens
The
when you
consumer. Sorry, I'm sorry. I thought you were asking me a question. I was like, the consumer. Sorry, go ahead.
Well, when I start saying it, you got to realize I'm going to tell you.
Okay.
rhetorical. It's a rhetorical question.
Yes.
Okay.
So there's no competition. When Xbox said,
Mhm.
"Oh, they beat us. We're not a competition anymore."
Right.
That's when Sony said, "Oh, you know what? We can bring this out now for any price."
Yep.
No one's fighting us. They're not coming out with an Xbox Pro. No one's bringing the price down.
That's why monopolies aren't good.
Nintendo didn't announce their next system. We got this.
That's why monopolies.
If
aren't
Nintendo
good.
announced whatever system they got,
Right.
then they'd be like, "Oh, what's their price? Oh, if they were $500, there's no way in hell this would be $700."
Right.
And that's $500.
Mhm.
400 would be better, but it's ridiculous. Prices are ridiculous for a console.
Speaking of which, though, it's like we know that Switch 2 announcement's going to be coming soon.
You don't know if it's a Switch. Stop it.
Yeah.
Come on, it's coming. It's coming, and it's going to come before Christmas. We know we're going to get
You
it.
don't know that.
I
Stop
know.
it. Stop
I
it.
feel it. I feel it
works
in my
for- he works for
bones.
Nintendo.
I feel it in my bones.
He got a
I-
tip.
Wow.
Explain to me why before Christmas. So they can make
Insider
no sales?
trading.
They're gonna
That's what
come
I'm
out
saying.
with it. It's gonna come out March. They're
So
gonna do it.
That's a smart business decision.
Hey, it worked for them for the first Switch.
No, it didn't.
Yeah,
they
it
didn't
did.
announce it before Christmas, man.
They announced it before Christmas.
No, it wasn't.
It was a soft
was
launch,
March.
first of all.
They
in
announced
March.
it March and came out with a March.
It was not during Christmas, man. All right,
Really?
listen.
It was a soft launch in March.
Yes.
We knew about it in
A
September.
soft launch.
September, we knew about it. They showed the trailer and everything. Happy people. You remember Karen on top of the freaking roof playing this shit?
So let's talk about PlayStation.
Let's go get this guy.
I'm just trying to say.
I get his fucking main top.
Once the Switch 2 comes out, it's gonna make the PS5 Pro even more obsolete.
But we still have another article, so
Oh, fuck.
yeah, that's why I was
I
trying to.
thought this was the last.
That's why I was trying to get it going because it's 5
Lord
articles.
mercy.
That's what,
Well, actually, you got to go in for the other ones, but not this one. This one should have been done a long time ago.
Yeah.
What is what people want to talk about? I'm just
Well,
trying
yeah,
to
this
let
is-
people
this
hear.
Well,
is-
that's true.
This
this
could
is
have been a main
It's
topic by
controversial.
itself.
It's controversial.
This
could've
just
been
happened
a-
yesterday, so
Yeah, this could have been a main topic by itself.
pretty
So,
much.
But yeah, tell me, guys, you're gonna buy it? It's for you guys. Chat, comments. Are you gonna buy this system? Are you gonna buy the PlayStation 5?
Now you need to ask Cag if he's getting it. Cag's the one who's always.
He's-
He
I don't
always
even
gets the
know.
latest. He gets the latest.
I don't
shit.
even know if it's good enough to make people decide that.
There's no killer app for it, man. Announced. There's no killer app.
Listen, the killer app is GTA 6. When that comes out and they say, "Oh, it runs 100% better on this,"
You know what? I'm
That's
glad
what
you
it
said.
is.
I'm glad you said GTA 6 because if you wanted to get everybody excited,
they should have showed it. With
they should have showed GTA 6 or at least some kind of game like that would get everybody to be like, oh,
Or-
okay.
or a Sony first party, a new game.
Right.
One, anything from Sony.
Something not shown before.
Not Ratchet and Clank.
No, no.
Not the same thing you showed
Ratchet.
last time you
Right.
put out the PlayStation 5.
Yeah, man.
Same footage.
Yeah.
Same footage 4 years ago.
Literally the same footage.
Yeah. But that would have done something.
Yeah.
But they didn't do it.
Yeah, it was a weak presentation.
So it's a resounding no, y'all. Not for that price.
Yeah.
But I might get it one day.
Wow.
Wow.
That is a graphics.
He loves
whore.
graphics.
That's true.
He loves
That is
the
like
graphics.
That's like the no matter what.
No, not for $700 now.
They'll drop it to like 670.
No, no.
Yeah.
No. it would have to-
$675. I'll buy it. I'm in.
They would have to give me like damn near $450 for my system for the PlayStation 5.
Ain't
You know,
giving
if you
Nah,
even
that
think
ain't
about
They
it.
ain't giving you.
That ain't gonna happen.
No,
you
no,
50
no.
bucks.
That ain't gonna happen.
That's why I wouldn't do it. That's why I
That
wouldn't
ain't gonna happen.
do it. No, trading would have to be crazy.
I give Jay 3 months.
There's no reason.
You gotta have that shit on the channel, man. Watch.
Listen, talk to me when GTA 6 comes out. Talk to me then, maybe. And I have to prove it to me. Because I'm not playing shit at like 30 frames.
Oh, they're get, this
But they
getting
act like
ridiculous.
30 frames is bad, like bad.
No, man. No,
You can
no.
still play
si-
stuff at 30.
60 frames is fine at 1080p. It never went. I still can't tell the difference between 4K and 1080p. I
Nah,
see
man.
videos side by side. I'm like, I
8K
can't
all
tell the
day.
difference. Maybe I'm too old. I
It
don't know.
depends on the screen that you're using and the. Yeah. Anyway.
8KJ all day.
Moving on.
Oh my God.
Thank you.
Oh my
Thank
God.
you, Chuck. Thank
AKJ.
you.
Oh my
But
God.
that was the end. That was it.
Jesus Christ.
Get me the fuck out of here.
Yeah, same. Get me out of
If
here.
you start calling yourself
Stop
8KJ,
it.
you
No,
gotta get a
moving
gun.
on.
You gotta get a gun.
Oh dear God.
Gotta get a
Moving
gun.
on.
Help me, dear.
Please,
No, that was the point to move on.
pull
All
up
right.
that topic, please.
This is the point to move on.
Speaking of GTA 6,
Mhm.
artists to Rockstar after 7,500 offer to use their song in GTA 6. Go F yourself.
Wow.
Why are you so cheap?
Yo.
So Martin Ware.
That's a lot of money. Let me stop.
Martin Ware of Heaven 17 told them, no, we're not taking that. That's such a little amount.
Isn't it? I saw it. I was like, oh yeah. I was
Well,
like,
They're gonna
that's-
recoup that in the first 2 minutes.
Yeah,
that the game's
they're
been
gonna recoup
released.
that in
Are
like
you
Oh no,
kidding
for the
me?
first
a
second.
millisecond.
Second.
A millisecond.
Yeah. So
That's
I mean,
insulting.
It
Sorry.
is. It is.
$1 billion game.
I mean, I wouldn't not put my song in GTA. Well, that's just whatever. But the simple fact that they should have offered
Yeah.
way more than that.
At least 10,000.
Did they say it'll get you exposure?
Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
That usually works.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
that was in the article.
They always do that
They
shit.
said they were like, yeah, the exposure thing doesn't work because there's
No.
3 writers for that song.
Right.
And he's like, even if we got 1 million streams on Spotify, it's still gonna be $1,000 each. So it's
Yeah.
like it's not
It's
even.
nothing.
Well, I don't know who Heaven 17 is, so it would have helped if they were in the game. But yeah, I understand.
Well, we're talking about them now, so that's that's getting exposure for them.
But yeah, 7,500 is extremely low.
That's crazy.
Extremely low
That's
Yeah.
for
crazy.
something of that stature.
He said he would have counted. He's like, they wouldn't. They wanted to renegotiate and they wouldn't do it. Like Rockstar wouldn't do it. So they wanted to do. I think it was 75,000 euros,
Well,
which
this dude
is
is 68 years old, so
yeah, exactly. Yeah, yeah,
he's like trying to bank, trying to get this cake right now.
yeah, and I don't blame him. I'm
At
like
least-
75,000, not bad. He's like either that or forget about giving us an advance. Just give us a
Royalties.
royalty. You
Yeah,
know, and they were
royalties.
like, no, we don't want to do that.
Oh,
I'm
hell no,
just
they're
like,
not doing that.
Oh hell no.
They're not doing that.
They made how much? $1 million a day off the GTA Online?
Yeah,
Like, come on.
people are greedy.
Yup.
Like
You think
greed
that's
is
all they
like
made?
ridiculous.
You think that's all they made a day?
Like how many
Oh.
songs? You think about this though. Like how many tracks are in the game?
Oh, there's a ton of music in
and
there.
then you have to
They're not
pay
paying-
each
Well,
one of
they're
them.
not
So
paying
it's like, you know what I mean? Like,
That's playing devil's advocate. That's on the flip side. Just like
Well,
it's
that's
true.
fine.
It's just like you can't. You have a lot of music in there. You don't want to. You kind of want to do a license where it's one and done. You don't
Right.
want to pay everybody a royalty, which I get. I get that,
but
but
7,000 ain't
makes
shit.
but 7,000 ain't shit.
Yeah.
It's like-
I agree. The 7,000 ain't shit, but yeah.
100,000, easy offer.
Greed-
like this
greed
first
is
offer,
crazy.
anything.
yeah, it's like you said.
Yeah, between 75 and 100
Yeah.
K.
exactly.
That's,
Even if
that's
they
the first
spend-
offer.
That's
That's it. Do you want to turn that down? Maybe. Okay, we'll go higher.
right.
Whatever.
Right.
Even if they spend $1 million on music for that game,
Yeah, seriously.
it's gonna get recouped the first day.
yeah.
True.
Yeah,
That
Yeah.
is true. That's
First
true too.
day.
Everyone who gets picked in there should get $1 million. And
Yeah.
they'll be fine.
Yeah.
They'll be fine.
Yeah, that's true. It's not like the
But-
people who made the game didn't get freaking bonuses, like a nice sweet bonus for the sales.
But on GTA Online, they have run out of licenses and changed the music.
Right.
So if you're playing that, you don't get the same music they do updates.
Oh, really?
They changed the
Oh,
song.
shit.
Yeah, they changed the song.
That's got to be annoying, right? You got freaking...
Well, they pay him for a certain amount of time. That game's been going on forever.
And we don't know if this is going to be only online. either.
Yeah, it probably will.
They
be.
didn't announce it, so
This game will
maybe-
probably be on
maybe
No, it's
that's
just
the
going
reason.
online.
all the time.
maybe
go.
that's the reason.
You think they're not gonna have a separate version of this?
I don't know.
We'll see.
I don't know. It remains to be seen.
That's just going online. That's just going online.
I mean, it makes sense. It makes sense because the GTA Online is the most money they make, man.
Greed.
Yeah.
Gotta
Yeah.
love greed.
Yeah, they said the other songwriters were Glenn Gregory and Ian Craig Marsh, just to get their names out there. But yeah, fuck 'em.
No, yeah.
I would have said the same.
Oh,
Fuck 'em. Nah, I would have said take the song. That's just me though.
Just
It's not
play the
famous.
song. Just play the
My
song.
songs ain't famous. Put them in there.
There you go.
Need the people to hear. 857, y'all.
Yeah.
Like, we'll take $7.
$7.
Wow.
Put it in the game. It's fine.
He said we'll take $7.
I can't.
Each.
Yeah. Right.
That's too funny.
$7. Seven whole dollars.
I know, each. We're not splitting that $7.
That wouldn't get you a burger with a coupon.
Hey.
What up, heavy metal?
Hey, man.
Heavy metal.
Oh, yeah.
Damn.
We'll do it though. Bang. Kill. I'm sorry. I'm trying to do the sound effect. He's not putting it on.
I was just waiting for you.
I'm waiting for you guys to get it out of your system so I can fucking play the sound effect.
Pillage.
You always ruin it. Every single time.
Well, that's news, y'all.
All right, there we go. That's up for the news.
Nah, I'm not even going to fucking hit it.
Hold on, Trevor already did it.
I did a good one, right?
Trevor already did it. It's perfect. No, it's perfect.
What's going on, Heavy Metal? What's up?
But yes.
Damn.
Nah, we're
Ah, see? Got it.
What's wrong with y'all?
so we doing a break.
Terrible. Speaking of break, we're going to take a quick bathroom break. We'll be right back, y'all. Stay tuned for more fun times.
Yes, everybody. It's about that time. Yeah, I gotta send that email. I'll have to do a posting because we're not doing the announcing thing for the winner. I'm sorry to the winner. I'm sorry for the winner. It's one of those months. It's one of those months where things just get screwy. But it doesn't matter. He's still a winner. Oh man, I already revealed the gender of the winner. All right, he's still a winner. He's still a winner. And he's gonna get contacted too. We give out free games. That's what we do around here. So right now, go to 857enc.com/giveaway. Do it for those who are watching. Do it on another browser so you can still watch the podcast while you're trying to enter into the contest to get yourself a free game right now. We still got a lot of game codes going on. Still making winners out of people regardless of the technical glitches we have during the podcast. It doesn't matter. That shit's happening. And it's going down. Because that's the way it's got to be. That's right, Choc. You got that good right there.
So
Hell yeah.
you're not gonna get Marvel vs. Capcom.
Dude, I don't do fighting games on the PS5. It's not, no.
I don't know why you would do fighting games on the Switch over the PS5.
Oh, you know what? This is the thing. Well, I'll tell you, I don't need a 6 button. For this game, I don't need a 6 button. They do the 4 button.
Not for X-Men Children of the Atom.
Really? That's a 6 button? That was
Yes,
the jab?
sir.
That was the jab forward roundhouse?
Yes, sir.
Oh, they fucked up.
No, they didn't.
They fucked up.
No, they didn't.
No, man. It plays, the series plays better with 4 buttons.
Agreed.
And Children of the Atom, it's the worst game anyway. It's still good. But,
How dare you?
It doesn't have Road Gambit. It's got, Psylocke. They got Cyclops and
How dare
Magneto
you?
and Juggernaut, not selectable. They're not selectable, right? They weren't selectable in that, right?
They are now.
Oh, hold on. They added that in there, huh?
I believe so. Yeah.
Oh, wow. Okay. Now I got to give it its props. Let's see. Just announce who it is. You know what? Let me announce the winner. That's true. You got a good point there, Cafe Fox. Let me do that right now. I'm going to announce the winner. Even though we won't do it with the big splash that we usually do because we fucked up earlier. We're still going to give him his flowers. I'm not trying to say he likes flowers. It's the expression, guys. The expression. Let's see. The giveaway. Let's see right here. The winners. Let me see if I can find it. Let's see if I find it right. Okay, here we go. I'm getting closer. All right.
That's
Yes.
what she said.
I'm getting closer. Yes, the winner of the August 2024 Level 857 month game giveaway is
What?
Garappa.
Hold on a second.
Garappa. That's the one. I can't. Yeah, it's not Parappa the Rapper. It's Garappa the Rapper.
What are you saying, dude?
Wow.
What the fuck are you saying?
Garappa the
No one knows what you're saying.
Garappa.
What the hell's going on?
That's the name of the winner.
What's
Congrats.
going on, the female?
Congrats on the win
Oh my God, you
for
did it!
August.
Yeah,
Oh
give me
my
a second.
God.
Let's see if I can. pull it up
Absolutely.
now.
I'm going to find out what game he wants and post it for all the world to see. So they understand that we make real winners out of people. We make real winners, absolutely. If you're on a hot streak, you win a lot, enter the contest, the giveaway. Maybe you might win something else. If you never won anything in your life, enter the contest.
Okay, I made sure it was the right one.
Level 857 might be making a winner out of you first time in your life. You know?
Well, now's your chance.
Absolutely. You know? Now is your chance. Now is your chance. Hell's yes. Hell, I just might enter myself. I can't. It's against the rules. It's against the rules.
I like how Kev has conversations with himself.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yo, I'm like Randy Orton right now.
It would probably help if you type the name that you mispronounced in the chat.
Garappa!
Yeah, why don't you type it in there?
It would be easy to just put it.
Actually, I'm gonna pull up the graphic and
I
just
think
setting
hold
it
on.
up right now.
All right.
It's
Give me
Cafe
this
Fox
one.
is close. He's close. It's actually goes. Let me see if I can type it in there.
Just type it in.
Good.
Stop it.
Yeah.
Just
Why,
type it in.
don't sound it out, dude.
Yeah, I'm like, why are you sounding it out?
There's people who like fucking listen.
All right, here it is. I got it.
All right, Al's got it right there. He's gonna unformally post it. Unformally post it for the watcher. Oh God, Lord, it is! It's him in all of his glory. Garappa, you did it!
Dude.
You did it!
You gotta turn it. You gotta tone that down. You gotta tone that down.
I don't know.
Like people are actually listening.
You did it!
Please.
Yes, congratulations.
Please.
There we go.
Congratulations.
We'll get in touch. We will get you a game.
Formally.
Relax.
Yo, tell us shit down.
But yes, August winner is finally announced.
Yes.
Get your
Congratulations.
ballot in for this month. And
Oh,
at the end
man.
of the month, we will announce the winner then too.
Last month of the summer.
It's September.
Word.
It's fall's coming in. We don't really count that.
Jesus Christ.
Not even- it doesn't
All right.
We got a main
Talk
topic,
about the
yo.
main topic.
I said we gotta cut him off. He's been
man,
talking
come
for
on.
too long.
Come on.
Yes, we are talking about the current state of live service games.
Oh yeah.
We all love live service, don't we?
Multiverses, yes.
Listen, there's
Helldivers
there's
too.
some good, some bad.
Helldivers.
Helldivers too.
There's some good and some bad. But we hear a lot about the bad. So we're going to talk about those.
Yeah, man.
Let's do it.
So let's see here. Well, we saw what Concord. We saw the news with that.
Yeah.
That's what brought on this whole conversation.
Made history.
So
It
Sony
did.
spent. They didn't say exactly how much they spent on the game, but it took 8 years in production, and they said they spent somewhere between 100 million and 200 million.
Goddamn.
And the game didn't last a week. It was one of the biggest failures of a live service game that we've heard up until this point.
Of all time.
One of them. No, it's not the all time, but it's one of them. And
That fast?
that amount of money
There was something that lost
is
fast.
crazy. Yeah, there was.
Oh shit.
But it was so little we didn't even hear about it. This is from a third part, like this is from a AAA studio, Sony.
Right.
So it might be the biggest one to fail the fastest.
I think that's
And
yeah.
that's insane. I couldn't imagine putting 8 years into something, bring it out for a week, and then have it fail that bad, and then say cut it.
Right.
It's like, then who knows what they're gonna do with that?
Yeah, this remains to be seen if they're going to bring it, rebrand it maybe, or bring it back free to play, or
I mean, if anything,
knows?
they might be able to use the engine and make something different.
I mean,
You know what they should do? Use the engine and make twisted metal. That's what they should do.
I think they're trying to recoup their money they lost, and that's why the PS5 Pro is. Let me stop. Imagine,
Yeah.
imagine if that
What
was
a
the reason.
great way to recoup their money after the loss from live service.
Imagine that was the reason.
Yeah, they'll make it back in a day. Or,
yeah.
yeah.
Genius plan. Not.
So, I mean, I can go back to what I've thought the first live service game that I can remember, it wasn't actually that, but they released games different then. So I would say Street Fighter 2 could be described as the first live service game, but obviously they couldn't update games.
The first live
Yes,
service
because they
is
couldn't
kinda-
update games the way they do now.
Yeah.
Every 6 or so months, they would come out with a new version of the game
Mm-hmm.
and put it on a new cartridge, and they would give you updates. Which is basically what those were. Street Fighter 2, Street Fighter Champions Edition, Street Fighter Turbo, all those were updates. And people would get excited because we would think it's a new game. It's a sequel, but it wasn't a sequel. It was an update.
Added characters.
Yes, it was basically a season that they would release as a new game.
That was back in the day when Capcom couldn't count past 2.
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Yes, but I would count that as maybe the first or Pac-Man. Because that's going way back.
Oh, shit, man. That's going.
So they had Pac-Man, they had Miss Pac-Man, they had
No.
Pac-Man Jr. These are all updates to the same game,
Right.
basically. But people would get excited because they were new games to them. Nowadays, they can update games on the fly. So when we expect, say we used to get a game like a Mega Man game every year. We would get 5, 6 Mega Man games during a Nintendo, like a Nintendo Entertainment System one.
6, yeah.
And that's crazy because now you get one.
If you're lucky.
You get one if you're lucky. Yeah, Mega Man, who knows? But you get one game, and every year or so, even faster now, they would release new things for it. And it's called like a living game is what live service games are. So you just keep paying for stuff or keep getting new things. So there are some that were successful, like say Fortnite. And successful as in, okay, we've all heard of it. We haven't all jumped in to play that. It's not our favorite game.
Right.
But that game makes damn near or over $2 million a day. A day.
Fortnite?
Yes.
Wow.
So now you know why these companies want to bank on making a live service game.
Greed.
Well,
Greed.
listen, if you spend $200 million, they want to make
How is
that back in a year.
What about Fall Guys? How is that fare
I haven't looked up the
as
price.
far as like
it's
how
successful.
it's doing?
It's successful. I'm saying
They just released some new stuff, I think.
Yeah.
recently.
Oh, so it's doing good.
Yeah, it's doing
Good.
I can assume that a popular live service game is going to make upwards of $1 million a day.
Yeah.
Like ones that you've heard that are super popular. I don't know exactly how much they make, but they can assume that they would make that.
Okay.
So they are making bank on those games. But the thing about live service games is that they expect you to play those constantly.
I have I wrote down 4 bullet points on my own. I'll ask you guys too what you guys think, but I have 4 bullet points on reasons for live service games to fail. The first one is stability issues with the servers.
But they have to have
So that's
yeah,
number
cost
one.
money
Right.
to run the server.
Right, and like have it like stable where it doesn't drop out or whatever. That's number one. The next thing is player feedback, like a meaningful feedback where they listen to the players. Like, oh, we don't like this. Is it find out what like.
Well, you have
Are
to
they
have,
watching the people playing it? Are they listening to the play testers? Are they you know what I mean? Like
well,
when
you
they're
also,
doing the,
you also have to have a player base.
right, but when they have the beta or whatever, and then they announce it, which gets to my next one. Microtransactions and cosmetic content are heavily focused on over gameplay updates. That could be an issue with the for live service games if they focus heavily on microtransactions. And then the last one is content droughts, where like they don't release, or at least it's inconsistent, where it's like you don't know when it's going to come out, when they're going to release a new character, or whether they're going to release a new stage, whatever it is. That could hurt also.
Well, there's got to be communication.
Right.
So you have to tell your fan base or whatever when it's coming. So if you say something like Halo, you say, oh, multiplayer's coming.
Right.
And if you say that and you don't give a date,
right,
a rabid fan base is going to harass the hell out of you, which is not good or bad, but it's what happens if you're not solid with what you're doing.
Yep.
You have to have a roadmap where it's like, okay, in 2 months, look forward to this.
Yeah.
And if you don't do that, you got a big problem.
Right.
Or you got to be like, okay, we got to fix something. You got to let them know.
Right.
But if you're silent, your game is dead. That game is dead.
Yeah.
It's very hard to keep a live service game going.
It is.
So I applaud things like World of Warcraft, which is like one of the OGs who's still going to this day. And I don't know how, but
yeah, seriously,
they're making money. They're still making money with that. They've had very different, like I go down the list. Like these are the ones that failed. These are the ones that failed. I got 10 here. Lawbreakers. So this lasted from August 2017 to September 2018.
That was Cliffy B, right? That made that? The Gears of War guy?
Cardi B.
Cliffy B.
Cliffy B. Okay,
Damn it, man.
that's a brother.
I believe so. I think that was the live service game that he was working on
Is that the one he made after
after Gear. Yeah.
leaving? No,
After he left Gears. Yeah.
No, he left. What you call it?
After you left Epic,
Yeah, he left.
Yeah. He left Epic. That was it.
He left Fortnite when it was supposed to be a tower defense game.
Yeah.
Remember that, right?
Yeah.
Supposed to be a tower defense. That's what it's called, Fortnite. You got
Right.
to last a fortnight.
That's why it was called Fortnite. Oh,
Yes.
really? And they changed the whole.
Changed it,
Okay.
and they made
Building
way
forts.
more money. And he's sitting at home like, damn it.
Yeah.
I shouldn't have left.
Yep.
But I don't know if it would end up being the same. But yeah, that game. It was in the top 100, but it suffered, and everybody stopped playing it after about a month. And it lasted barely a year, but that was still a year.
Mm.
But people were tired of those games by then. They had Overwatch, and Overwatch was killing it, which is weird because you had to pay for that.
That must be the most stressful thing to come out with is a live service game, if you think about it, right?
oh yeah,
But you
Because
gotta
it's just
keep it-
like
you got to keep it going.
because it's not only just the people you have to
Mhm.
keep interested, but you have to keep in mind that there's going to be other games that are coming out that won't even be like yours that might just be more interesting,
Yeah.
and they'll just flock over to that.
Yeah.
And just some people might not want to play it.
And
anymore,
also,
you know?
I give credit to the live service games that actually charge money, like that aren't free to play. Like Helldivers 2 is $40,
Yeah.
and that, but it's successful
See,
and it's good.
I see.
It's
I
like-
prefer that because it feels like a game to me.
Right.
You know, you could buy it and you have it. Marvel
Yes.
Avengers, even though that didn't do well, you could still play the campaign right now. It's still a game.
Right.
But if it's just like I like multiverses. We know, everyone knows
Mhm.
who play multiverses. I think the game is great, and I think the things that they are doing with the game, talking to the community, what should we do? Hitboxes, this character, blah blah blah, blah. And they finally have like a set thing that they're doing.
Right.
But the thing about it that to me, I'm like, I don't like. It just seems like the people who are making the game win it. Like, there's no break, dude. Once you
Oh, no,
stop,
there's not.
Yeah.
once you stop, the interest is gone. You
Right.
know, like so it's like
Mhm.
you're a slave to your creation, and
Pretty much.
the
So
way,
games in general now, because you can update them.
yeah, it's
Right.
like
Dude, they've had solo workers on indies work on that game for 10 years straight
Mm-hmm.
because you can update it.
and also when like graphics get better, next generation, are you gonna, like at least fucking Smash Brothers, which has never been a live service game, at least you had the N64, then you had it go to the GameCube, then you had it. Graphics were getting better. Now,
Right.
if you think of multiverses, all right. If you keep getting characters and this and that, are the graphics going to stay the same? Are you going to update the effects? Like, how does that work? Are you going to get a part 2? Like, is it just going to be multiverses or like? It's a thing that's like, and it's such a. It plays like something special is there,
Right.
but I feel like it's just like a train that's going fast, but there's going to be the track's going to run out,
Mhm.
and it's going to be unfortunate because you got something magical there,
Yeah.
And I think that happens a lot for. Live service games are set up for that, with the exceptions of like Fortnite and stuff like that, the gold mines,
Right.
with the skins and all that shit. But like, when you have something that's really, really good and people like it and you have a great idea, you have great characters, you have great everything, eventually it's going to end because of, it could fizzle out like any fad,
It's a gamble.
Yeah.
But the thing is that they have to, like, when they bring it out, they don't know if it's going to be the fad. Like,
Yeah.
they're relying on, the development time takes so long
Mhm.
that if you are relying on the fad of it, take Concord. Like, it took 8 years.
Right.
When they first thought of Concord, I'm sure that type of game was the thing. That's
Yeah.
when Overwatch was killing
That's-
it. They were
yeah.
making all the money. Said we could do that too.
Now it's oversaturated with it, though. There's so
Time
many
goes by.
hero shooters now.
Yeah.
But I mean, people are tired of it. Like,
Right.
like you have to have an idea that's actually fun,
Yes.
regardless of when you do it.
Right.
If Congo was fun, people would have said, "Oh, it's fun." Like
Yeah.
like Helldivers is fun.
Yeah.
So
Really
people
is.
say, "Okay, that gameplay loop works."
But you know what the thing with Concord that I hear from a lot of people talking about, it wasn't the gameplay. Nobody had an issue with the gameplay. Nobody
it
had an
wasn't
issue.
original.
Exactly,
It
and
wasn't original.
also the way it looked too. They had issues with the character designs
It wasn't
and
original.
the uninspired, like
Nothing about it. It was a
you know,
copy.
yeah,
It was a copy cash grab.
pretty much. Yeah,
So people knew about it right away.
pretty much. Yeah,
You got to have something original.
You can't do that on a large scale. You could do that with like a phone game,
Yeah.
like a
Yeah.
like
oh
a,
yeah, for
'Cause
sure.
that doesn't
Yeah.
take 8
like
years.
a Vampire Survivor. You could
Yeah.
bite off of that. Like it's not gonna be a big deal. But if
because
it's
they got
something that-
months. They're
Yeah.
doing it in a month.
and also they charged for the game.
But
That
thing
was
is,
the thing.
8 years. But
that's
think about it though,
fucking
8
crazy.
years for a live service game.
And they're
A lot-
paying.
a
You're
lot-
paying people for 8 years.
A lot changes in the video game industry in 8 years.
yeah.
You know, it's like
Yeah.
Even
It's-
still, though, I don't think Concord would have been taken off if it was free to play.
people would have tried it. People
Everybody
would've
would give
tried
it. I would have given it a try.
Dude, there was 600 people playing
That's
Exactly,
crazy.
man.
in the first week.
That's crazy.
600.
Never
That's
heard
wild.
of before.
That's wild.
That's like a high school.
That's
That's
like
a
a
high
that's like an
school.
indie game.
That's it.
That's an indie game.
That is, we're doing free game day today in high school, and
That's a
everybody
per-
plays it.
That's like if I
That's
release
a
a game tomorrow and there like 600 people playing, I'll be like, oh shit,
Oh, you'd
that's
be
awesome.
happy as hell. But
Yeah.
if you spent $200 million on it, you'd be like, nah, man.
That's a full club in Vegas.
Oh, but speaking of which, you said spending $1 million, right? To
No,
make
two-
to make a
200
to make a
million.
live, or sorry, 200 million,
That's a big difference.
100, but between 100 to 200 million. But what was that game? Lethal Company.
Yes.
So that was made by one guy.
Yeah.
And that blew up. And it's crazy because
Do you think
Like-
that game would still be as popular if you waited 8 years and spent $200 million?
well, it
on
took him a few years
No,
to do
for
that
him
on his
alone,
own.
Yes. But that was original.
And he taught him. It was like a self-taught. He taught himself how to program and shit like that to make the game.
But it was a fun loop. Like the way you were playing with your friends and you record them with their voices. No game was doing that.
Right.
That's original.
See that? Yeah.
You need the originality and you need fun.
Yeah.
You can't rely on a fad.
Yeah. Helldivers
fun-
2.
fun
Helldivers
is
2 is
very
fun
important.
because it's it's 4 players, and it's a co-op.
Like we told you,
Virtual
EDF,
co-op.
freaking, was it
Which
Earth Defense Force was doing that for over 10 years.
Right.
The same game, basically.
Yeah.
They didn't do it the same way that Helldivers did it.
Mhm.
They did it right, and they're still doing it to continue success. I mean, they're not as popular right now, but they're still making money. It's fine.
That's all that matters, man.
And they're trying to improve it. So like I said, it's based off you got to have that communication with your fan base.
Yep.
That's very, very crucial. I
Oh,
mean,
yeah.
and to go back to multiverses, Play First Games has done that. When they came out and
But they went away.
yeah, well,
which was
See,
unprecedented.
the thing is, this is crazy, and I'm surprised. Everyone was surprised they came back and are doing good because the beta popped off too hot.
And they
Yeah.
had they had,
Yeah.
had to reel it in.
Yeah, yeah,
Right.
and they were like, "Oh, this is hot," and then it's like there was bugs and things weren't connecting right, and
No Daffy. though.
and that oh god damn it,
That was
Kevin,
good. That was good.
no,
That was good.
no,
You said no
Wow.
bugs. It was Bugs Bunny.
no.
Fine.
That was great.
That was good. I
That was good.
God damn, look how happy Kev is.
That was good. That was good.
Hashtag team dad joke over
Yeah,
there.
fucking,
Yeah, right.
fucking
Haters.
under
was-
the
Continue.
under the table jerk.
Wow.
Whoa.
Wow. That was filthy. That was nasty.
No,
Chad,
but
Chad, my joke is good.
no, but with the beta, it got hot. They couldn't keep up the characters the way they want. They were like every 2 weeks. No, that's not going to happen. And then people started getting angry.
Right.
But see, that's the thing about live
But they
service
had a
games.
plan.
No, they had a
They
plan.
had a plan, but they
they didn't
couldn't
have
do
the
it.
squad. They didn't have the
They
squad to
couldn't
do
do
They
it.
didn't have the squad. They had to
And-
hire people.
And
yeah.
when you have that happen, you're behind. You're going to be behind the entire time, and the fans are going to come after you, and they're going to crucify you.
Yep.
They're more vicious than they ever have been. And the best thing they did, we're going to be gone for a year.
Right.
We're going to work on this, get it right.
Yep.
And then but the messed up thing is when they came out, there were still problems. So,
That's a little unfortunate.
But the fact that they changed their engine, you could fix the problems a lot quicker. So
Right.
things that take months took a week.
Right.
So those things are gone now. Those are a thing of the past, and the fans will always forget.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, as long as you make me happy, you know that's they're easy
Short
to shut
memories,
up.
short
I'm gonna leave this game because blah blah blah. Oh, here goes Scorpion. Okay, I'm back. You know, it's like it's like you know they'll go away and come back. That's how live service fans are. They'll complain when they don't like it, and they'll go away. But when you bring something that they like, they'll come back. But it's such a fucked up relationship to have with a video game. You know?
But they're
Volatile.
Them
Very.
especially they're dealing with licensed characters that actually have a built-in fan base, which
Yeah.
they're lucky to be dealing with.
Yeah, that's a big
true.
that helps.
Yeah.
A lot.
That
So it
definitely
does
helps.
depend
And
on
they got
who
the
they
Warner
put
Brothers
in.
backing, you know.
Yep.
That
But that is a
absolutely helps,
built-in
too.
fan base.
Yeah.
And then you have Rumbleverse, which I used to watch online.
I watched that too, but I never played.
It was interesting.
Wait,
but
it was good, right? Didn't
I
they say
never
it was
played
People
it,
had
but I
fun.
watched people play
People
it.
had fun with it. It was like a battle, like a it was,
Battle Royale.
it was a battle royale fighting game,
Yeah.
basically.
Like
3D
in a
fighting.
city?
It's like a Power Stone type.
In a superhero, you're a superhero or whatever, going through
Yeah.
city and fighting.
Yeah, you can like pile drive people from the top of skyscrapers. It's pretty fun looking. But that lasted from August 2022 to February 2023.
Damn.
And like I said, people were having fun with it, but it does depend on what you have planned for the game. Like if you don't have the right stuff to add to it, to
Right.
keep people interested, You got to have that idea. If
Yeah.
that's one thing that can go wrong.
And it has to be consistent too. You can't keep people waiting. You know, the roadmap has to be like concise. Like, all right, we're focusing on this for this many, months or whatever, and then next season or whatever the heck, this is what we're gonna do.
And it's also it's a genre thing too. Like I know a lot of games trying to go to live service, but there's only like not many genres can go live service. You know, like you can't.
If you require,
It has to be like.
That's why I'm so confused why Sony fucking
they want 12.
They asked.
They wanted 12 of them.
Well, they asked. What was it? Twisted Metal? Like that's perfect for live service.
Yeah, I don't know what they did wrong there.
That's perfect for live service.
I think that was a dumb
surprised.
decision.
Dumb
decision.
Dude, you know how many vehicles they can license? They can get licensed vehicles, and I would be down to.
But they saw Destruction All Stars and
Lambo.
said, "Yeah, they're
Ecto
not
1.
interested in cars." I'm like, "That's not the problem. The
Yeah,
name,
man.
the characters, the name you had to show that was successful. You made a
Dude.
bad decision."
Right.
But yeah, so cash grabbing is also a problem.
Mm-hmm.
So Square
Microtransactions.
came out with Chocobo GP, which was a racing game.
Right.
And they nickel and dime people to play that like it was a mobile game. And I was
God
like,
damn,
and
man.
people did not like that. Because basically it was a mini game from Final Fantasy, and they made it into a cash grab.
Wow.
And they killed that completely and made it single player, or they took it off the online aspect. It was gone.
Greed.
Wow.
Yeah. So they killed that right away. I think that lasted from March 2022 to June 2023. But you didn't hear much about that game.
Not at all.
Damn.
One you did hear about, very well known actually, is Anthem.
Oh God.
So that actually lasted from February 2019 to February 2021. So that was around,
And Choc played it.
and they did improve it. They did
Once.
improve that game.
You played it once.
They did make it decent, but it was reputation. Like if you start a live service game bad,
Yeah.
and even if you try and fix it, if you don't fix it well enough and the word is out
Yep.
that it's terrible, then it's going to be hard. You better have a hell of an idea, or you better change the game completely.
I remembered. I don't know if it's on the list, but if you don't mind, I want to say this one because I just remembered it. Evolve.
It's not on the list.
It's not on the list.
No, people
It should be.
People forgot about
It
that
should
too.
be because that game I remember. I played it.
Yeah,
When they
Had a
reduced
cool
the price.
concept. Cool concept.
Cool concept. You play.
You were the
let me
bad
see if
guy.
I could put. Yeah, you play as the bad guy,
And you fight your teammates.
and your teammates, the three teammates,
Well,
or they are
heroes against you.
right.
You would have to.
So
fight
you
them.
play as a monster, and the three people play co-op against you.
Cool idea.
Cool idea. And I actually played that game
But they were charging.
when it
First
was
of all,
like
it wasn't-
$5.
Well, no, it wasn't. Well, first it wasn't free to play.
Yeah.
It was full price, and
$60,
that was a
yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
That was a problem back then. That was for Xbox One, right?
Yeah.
That was a problem.
And then they reduced the price 3 months later. They fucking half off. It's like 30
Oh,
bucks.
it's dropped to nothing.
It's dropped
It
to
dropped to
30
nothing.
bucks in 3 months. I've never seen that before, man.
Yeah,
That was
Wow.
crazy.
but then they brought that back last year.
Yeah.
because now it seemed like a better idea, and it could have been, but
Yeah.
it was already tainted.
Right.
Can't come out. You got to change the name. You got to do something different.
What up, Kiefer?
Needs a rebrand, man.
What's going on? What's going
Keep
on?
it
Oh,
so.
that's Kenny.
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 Shot at 151 for Al.
Sorry, I missed your birthday, man.
The 151. Oh, I love that memory. Oh, fun
So-
times, fun times.
The next title to
I
do worse than Concord
Uh-oh.
is Babylon's Fall.
Yo, the name foretold the success.
Damn.
Yeah, it fell definitely. So March 2022 to February 2023.
Damn.
It constantly lost money. It was by Square and Platinum Games.
Platinum.
Mhm.
Damn. That's their only
Yo.
failure.
Mm. It was a big fail.
And then Ninja Turtles came.
They said it was lazy, repetitive, and the graphics were weak. Everything was bad about it. And they
Damn.
literally had like a shoestring of people. Like there's so little people
Mm.
playing that. Literally like under 100 was playing that
Jeez.
game. By the time it was just dead, and they killed it.
Their marketing was shit too, because I didn't even know.
Yeah,
know
it
anything
wasn't.
about
They
it.
did nothing about that game was good.
Mm.
It looked like a fake, like near. And I was like, this is not what y'all should be working on, man. Y'all just had some classics.
Wow.
So it sucks when someone like a Square and a Platinum, who make ridiculous games, come out with something just trying that's a decision that one of the big wigs made and said we need to try and cash this in, and it didn't work.
Yeah.
Didn't work. I would expect like Microsoft to be like, yo, just do it. Just do it. It's going to work. And it doesn't. And then the number one thing on this list is The Day Before.
Oh God, I forgot about that one, man.
That was the one.
That was a
that
freaking
failed.
ripoff.
I was keeping a close eye on it because I'm a zombie
Yeah.
survival horror dude.
They
and-
pull the rug under
And
everyone's.
the funny thing is, if you look at the first footage, which
All lies.
I don't think it was the footage at all.
No, it's all lies.
If you look at what was supposed to be, which I actually think State of Decay 3 is going to be, I was like, oh, this looks something fucking really. State of Decay's got some competition.
Yeah.
I was like, they might not even fucking I was like, they might not even come out after this
Oh, they
shit.
got you, man.
And then they had another footage. Oh, we're like 3 months away from release. I'm like, why does it not look like the shit that I saw early on? Yeah. What is this? What is this?
game is this? What
And
is
everyone's like, no, it's going to fucking flop. This is going to be bad. It's a disaster. And I'm like, for once, I'm going to listen to people online. Because they always hate on things and
Yeah.
say something's going to flop. And I'm like, I don't like what I'm seeing because this does not look like the game I was looking
this?
at.
It looks justified though. Yeah.
And then
No, it like make your own adventure.
I watched a playthrough of that. I was like, how was this released?
Nah, it
you
was
actually saw gameplay?
I saw
'Cause
gameplay.
I watched it for like 15 minutes and they couldn't log in and fell through the floor.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
I
This
think I,
person-
I think
this
I saw the
person-
same shit.
This person was in a hub trying to talk to someone to get a mission.
Couldn't.
Talked to someone, went outside, and there was a zombie. He shot them, killed the zombie, and
Nothing.
then like it was just like nothingness.
Nothing.
It was just like nothing going on. There was no find this person.
That
Now
was-
go here. I was like, oh my god, this is fucking.
That
awful.
was a scam, basically. 'cause
I
they-
think that was around for like maybe a week, maybe less than a week.
Yeah.
Like,
Give me your
was
money.
The
around,
company went under.
but it died later.
Yeah,
It died later, but they gave
Damn.
money back like after the first day.
Oh, they gave money back.
People got their money back.
Oh, okay,
Yeah,
good.
Wow.
Good, because that's like a fucking
It's a
complete scam. Yeah,
It was a
it's like-
scam because it was an asset. Like, all right, so when you, whatever game engine you use, they have like asset stores.
yeah, fake
Well, so
trees
it's
and
like,
stuff.
oh, we need trees or whatever
bushes,
background,
trees, and all that.
whatever, right? So basically, what they did was they just bought these assets like cheap and just threw it in the game, and then that was it. They called and then they charged.
Oh, it showed.
and then they charged.
Wow.
It showed.
And then they charged.
Because I don't know what that footage of that game I saw originally
Yeah.
was. I don't know what game that was because that looked amazing.
And what they probably did was they probably got a CG like artist or whatever. They paid them whatever to make a trailer.
Yep.
And to promise all this shit
of something that wasn't
to
there.
make it look like a real game, but yeah, no.
Yo,
It's-
I
When did
think-
that game come
yeah.
out?
it was like 2 years ago or last
was
year.
No,
last year.
last year.
It was
Yeah.
last
I
year.
was gonna say Chat GPT made that trailer.
yeah.
No, that was
Yeah.
that was the test,
Yeah.
dude. We could have made that game. I think
And
we
it goes
could've.
back to that word. Greed.
Yeah, man.
Greed.
Yeah,
That's
but
it.
yeah, that's listen. Live service games are a bunch of different ideas. It's not like a genre itself. Like that's the thing. People say, "Oh, I'm gonna make 5 live service games." They're all different. They're all different games. It's not just
Oh,
okay.
God.
It's just hero shooters or anything like that. Oh, that's the actual.
That's
game.
what came out.
This is the game that came out.
This is like
Dude. This
looks
Freedom
nothing
It's
like-
like Freedom Fighters
Yeah.
for
That is-
PS2.
Yeah,
right?
that's
It's like Freedom
Fighters.
Fighters, yeah.
That
This
is
is-
Freedom Fighters.
This is a rip
And it
off.
says go away. Perfect.
It's a scam, dude. It's a
If you
scam.
saw the original of what they had up, I was like, whoa, this looks fucking crazy.
There
Yeah.
was a
Wow.
a Reddit post on this shit, and somebody broke down every single thing that they stole, like all the assets that they stole, from the
Yeah.
game.
Wow.
and put and they showed side by side in the store. Like
This
it
looks
was-
like-
I was like, oh
This looks like Ubisoft training.
yeah.
It does. It does. There it goes.
oh,
There's
oh.
the, there's the
Does that
arrow.
zombie look like small?
Oh, it's
Why
right
do he look small, right? He looked mad tiny.
Well, he was down the stairs.
No, but like when he was running up.
Perspective. But yeah,
That's
So-
nice. Wow.
I don't know, man. These companies, they the thing is, if you have 5, yeah. So if you
I'm
have,
sorry. Keep showing
try to move on. Try to
Sorry.
So if you have, say you need 5 million people to play your game for your live service game to be successful, like a million. I mean, break it down to a million.
Right.
They rely on you to play that game daily.
Mm-hmm.
That's why they come out with all these missions like you do this today, you get this. You do this today, you do this. That's a perfect live service game. They want you to do it every day.
Rewards.
They want you
Yeah,
to do
weekly incentives,
Yeah.
daily
Yeah.
incentives.
They want it to be a routine. Now, the thing is, say you brought out a live service shooter, a hero shooter.
Mhm.
So Overwatch, just to name one. If everyone's playing that
Mhm.
and you come out with an Overwatch clone, you expect to take that audience and move them over for what? What's the significance of all your friends are playing this game?
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna move over and try this new one when no one's playing that. They're playing my game. They're playing the other one. That's the problem with live service games. You can't split them out to play other games while your friends are playing the other game.
Mm-hmm.
Call of Duty,
Well, now the problem
Warzone.
is
They're playing Call of Duty Warzone. You're not going to another game to play unless you get all your friends to come with you. And then that's when a fad becomes something else. You
Right.
say, okay, we're tired of this game. Luckily, we have this new game that does something different.
This is
that we're gonna
Concord,
play.
by the way.
No, it's Overwatch.
It's Concord.
You sure? You sure?
Overwatch.
What were you
I
gonna
mean,
say? What were you gonna say, Choc?
well, I mean, the thing is, people are not happy with Overwatch right now. And,
No, of course.
and Marvel Rivals is coming out, which is another hero shooter, but it's backed by Marvel, and
Built-in fan base is what I'm saying.
exactly
That's
all the
what-
characters are going to be unlocked day one, free to play. So it's like
They got stuff going for them.
Overwatch is about to lose their entire audience.
Now, if they have a fun gameplay loop, then they've made it.
Oh, it's a wrap.
They made it
It's a wrap.
because they got the people to try it, and it's free to play.
Yep.
That's a good idea.
So this is Overwatch.
That looks better than Concord.
Yeah.
A lot more going
That's
on.
Overwatch 2.
That's a lot
And
more
this is
going on.
Concord.
Not-
Overwatch 2.
There's not a lot
Concord.
going on here.
Yo,
There's a big difference.
Well, there's no players. That's why.
Yeah. What
Yo,
else?
they ripped off. They ripped
Let's
off
look how
Overwatch
fucking similar this
hard.
shit is, dude. This is a clone of
The
Overwatch.
HUD's different, though. The HUD's different.
No, dude. Come
The
on,
HUD.
man.
Nah, it looks very similar.
That's a
It's cash grab.
I don't like those, man. I don't.
Follow
Like,
that
that's crazy.
money.
don't like those.
Yeah. Well, it took a game like, where is it in here? Apex Legends. So it took a game like Apex Legends to change the formula
Mm.
when people were stuck on that. So it was it was different enough to have people who were like, I don't like these cartoon graphics in Fortnite.
Mm.
I'm gonna play Apex Legends because it looks more for me, like more mature. So
Yeah.
that was their thing.
This is Apex Legends.
Yeah, it looks more mature than Fortnite. So you had a different audience.
Mhm.
So all the kids were playing Fortnite. Everyone who was like a teen, it's like for Genesis. It's like what Genesis tried to do and get the teens to play.
Right.
So they were like, play this instead of the kiddie game, and it worked. So now this is successful.
You're not allowed to mention the Genesis.
Wow.
That wasn't Sega's plan. That was
Wow.
That was the plan. I'm not allowed. Shut up. So yeah, they have to have something different. Like that other hero shooter that has every stage something new happens. Like you get a big head mode.
What's the name of it?
You fight in the fire. I don't remember the name.
Ah.
It's not out yet. But like you fight in a forest in one, you fight in a city. Like every stage is totally different. Something like a gameplay mechanic is different. That sounds fun.
Mm.
That sounds like it should be good when it comes out. Games that failed and they fixed. There's a few of those. So Final Fantasy 14.
Oh yeah, I heard about
That was a miserable failure. Like from a big company. Square really messed up Final
That's Rivals,
Fantasy.
right?
That was
14.
Marvel Rivals. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was on there. But Final Fantasy 14, it was bad when it first came out. And they said, you know what? It's coming from Final Fantasy 11. They were making bank. They had that going. And they said, and it's barely ever a thing when they make another live service game to fight against their old live service game. But they said, let's bring this out. It failed. And then they said, let's overhaul it completely. And they did it. They started it all over. Huge success. Still going to this day. I think it's over It's like got to be over 10 years now. It's crazy. And they're still making content. They figured out how to make content to build it. Now they have an actual Final Fantasy world of people, just like WoW, who play that constantly, and they'll play it. They'll just move that to the next system, and they'll just keep that going. That's why that's still Final
I
Fantasy
hear it's
14.
good. Yeah,
But they fixed it. Then they had No Man's Sky, which was a huge failure when it came out.
Oh,
'cause
I
it was
forgot about that one too.
under-promised.
Right.
It was like what Fable did.
Mm-hmm.
And they said they was going to do such and such, and they couldn't do it. They had a little bit of people.
They straight up lied, dude.
What up,
And
Days the Maze?
Days the Maze.
Days the Maze.
Yeah,
But
they,
yeah,
they
I mean-
straight up lied, man. They said co-op and all this shit. And
Well, they had it planned. They had a plan. There's a little team though, and the fact that they took that game that failed and kept working on it
180.
to this day and made it one of the top games
Mhm.
ever created,
180.
and they
man.
added all of it: multiplayer, worlds,
Right.
aliens, everything,
Man.
vehicles. Like they just added so much to it, and they kept doing it, still doing it.
Yeah.
And they just had a huge overhaul, and I don't know how they were
crazy.
getting paid when it
It's
was
on
failing.
the Switch now.
Yeah,
That's crazy.
but
Yep.
wow, I don't know how they were getting paid when it was failing. That's the thing. Like who's
Yeah.
paying your paycheck when you're not making the money? and they still did it and pulled it and made the game that they said they were going to make. And that I applause.
It's
for that.
crazy.
No Man's Sky.
Yeah, it's insane.
Now it's Every Man's Sky.
And that was when
Yes.
that was when E3 was a thing.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I remember
It's been
watching
it's
the
been
E3
around
and
for a while.
they were interviewing him.
and it's still getting bigger.
Good.
And
That
what
was
was
No
it?
Man's
And
Sky.
They
obviously,
probably had those employees on salary, like
Maybe.
under contract and on salary.
so it was all built in.
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, but I mean they're making money now. Though. It's ridiculous. This game, I don't. It's not a game I'm interested in.
It's a walking simulator.
It's not a walking simulator.
Wow.
First it was. First
Yeah.
it was.
You go to
Like-
different planets and
Yeah, basically they said this was the version of what's the Microsoft game they came out with just now that they're trying to fix. I forgot the name. Starfield. Starfield.
oh, Starfield.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
That's Kev's
They said-
game of the year.
They said
Yes.
that's
Yes.
that's the real Starfield that they promised
right.
Damn.
that is now, and now
Right.
Starfield's trying to become that, trying to fix it. It's crazy.
They need
So
their
we'll see.
identity, man.
Their update looks good, but we'll see.
Let's
what
go
happens.
Starfield.
You don't
Let's go.
care. You don't care.
Okay, let's go Starfield.
Kevin's the worst fake fan I ever seen.
Oh,
in my
man.
life.
Oh shit!
I gotta
Keyword
go back to-
Starfield.
Yeah.
I like it though. I like Starfield.
Grand Theft Auto Online live service.
Mm-hmm.
That made millions a day, easy. There was no reason for them to ever make another Grand Theft, but like they didn't have to. They're just making. What was it? 15 years to make 6? Like how long has it been?
Pretty much.
For
Too
3
long.
generations.
Pretty
Yeah.
much 15 years, I think.
Came out
yeah.
for the 360,
That's crazy.
Wow. Yeah, when you think about it,
and it's still not out for another year, and maybe another year. Who knows? It might be pushed back now.
Got Game of the Year 2 years in a row.
It's gonna get
on
Game
2
of the Year.
different Next generation console.
If they updated just a little bit, like for the PlayStation 5 Pro, if GTA 5 came
God.
out again, it would win Game of the Year.
Yeah, what
Yeah.
if? Yeah, what if like the new ones gets a 5?
Oh, if it's bad.
What if that one's? What if it's stunk?
I mean, if it's a live service,
It's
if it's a live
possible.
service, it is possible.
It's possible.
Man.
If
It
it's-
came
possible.
out and stunk.
if it
Remember
came-
all
look,
those
look,
bullet points that I said earlier, the microtransactions, the bad servers, all that shit. If they have any of that,
well,
and it's
are
a live service, it's gonna.
people are complaining that they said it might be pushed back till
Right.
2026, and they're like, "Oh no, they lied to us." Blah, blah. If they come out early,
Right.
and that game is not ready.
I just about to say, you
Right.
want that shit early?
Yeah.
If it's not ready,
Oh,
and
no.
they give us a Cyberpunk,
With all the they spent $1 billion.
Yeah.
Have people not learned about releasing things early by now?
Yeah,
we
I
don't
hope.
want things early.
I
Yeah.
hope they don't do it. If they need time, give them time, whatever.
Like if they do it, release it. Like release the core game, and then if they're gonna do live online,
Oh,
or
that would be
whatever,
an idea.
then when that's ready, then release it. But
That would be
don't-
an idea.
You know what I mean? Like that's how they should do it.
But Cyberpunk bringing that, that bring that in. That's a live. It counts as live.
True.
Yeah.
And that was a dismal failure. And they almost went kaput. They were almost done.
They came back though.
And they came back
They
with
came
something
back,
like
which
a
is crazy.
9 out of 10 game
Yeah.
That's
from
awesome.
a 3.
Has anybody here played and beaten Cyberpunk?
Not beaten, no. Played for
Nah,
like 2
not
hours.
yet.
First person.
Anyone have played?
That might be my next game.
Has anyone played more than 5 hours?
No.
It's
Nope.
on my backlog, dude.
Haven't
No.
even started it. It's
I
not
played
even
it
out the plastic.
before when they did the first big update. I played it, and I was liking it, but I was like, I don't have time for this right now
Yeah.
because you have to be engrossed in a game like that, and it has to be like your only thing.
Yeah, it's an open world
And
game.
it's first person, so I was like, damn it, man! If it was third person, I'd do it, but it was all right. Storyline wise, it was pretty cool. But yeah, they came back, fixed that. So with money, with time, and a good idea, if you have the time to do it without the internet slamming down on it, killing it,
Mhm.
there's a possibility that you can fix it. But like I said, you got to have the plan, you got to have the ideas, you got to be able to implement them.
Mm.
But how do you guys feel about live service in general? Do you want it to go away, or
Yep.
are you a fan of it?
I want it to go away.
You want to go
Nah,
away?
I don't want it to go away.
I don't want it to go away. I want it doesn't need to be as frequent. I don't think everybody should be jumping on the bandwagon to be doing
Right.
the live service thing. It's a lot of investment, and it's just I don't think it's going to be productive just for have a studio dedicated to this. And that's all they work on, and
Right.
they're working like dogs around the clock. I don't think it's going to be healthy unless they find a better way. You know, switch people off. They have to find a better way to, make them and keep content. You know, it's like there's this.
Battleborn, jeez. I
One
remember
thing they
that.
could do is split
Battle.
the teams up. Like you can have one team working 1 month and then another team working
Something
the
like
next
that.
month.
Yeah, it's like,
Like how they
that's-
had Call of Duty every year there was a different,
Yeah.
Right.
like every other
Different
year.
studio.
Assassin's Creed. Yeah, it's yeah. They have different studios
But
working
yeah,
on those.
I mean, I'm just trying to fight the future. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I just want there to be a better way to do it.
Mm.
Like I wish there was like a base game and then like
Yeah.
they just keep adding things to it.
Right.
And if it ends, you still have
Still have a
everything.
base game.
You know
so
what
you
I'm saying?
have to have, you
Yeah.
want something to be good
Yeah.
before it's good. Like before it builds to be good.
Yes, and then you could keep building on, adding characters, and if you're done, you're done. And I just have this base game with all the characters, and it doesn't go away. The fact of having something like a Helldivers 2 or Multiverses that can go away if it fails
Right.
does not sit right with me because
Well, you want bots something to
Tangible.
work
Yeah,
without,
yeah.
without the server.
like Avengers,
Yeah.
right? Avengers, even
they
though
had
that
a game in there.
they have a game,
Yeah.
they have a 10-hour
So
game
it's
that
not a
is
coaster.
actually
It failed, but it's not a coaster.
Yeah, it's actually a great game story-wise that I can play, but it just sucks that that aspect failed. If they do it with that model where there's a base game and you keep adding to it, I could support that.
Perfect example,
That's
Tetris 99. They originally was digital only,
Yeah.
and it was on a live service game, still around. And then I think it was like a year later they released it physical, and
Yeah.
I got it with a training mode. That's basically DLC, paid DLC.
But now
But
it's
if you get-
legit now. It's a
Yeah.
legit game. Now.
So
you
if the-
couldn't
if-
call it legit when it wasn't.
You
If
have
they
it
cut
in
the
a-
servers down, I could still play the
Yeah,
game.
you have the game.
Yeah.
And that's what I think it should be.
I mean, I
'cause-
can't play online, but I can play bots.
Yeah.
I could play, like it's
So bringing it back full circle, this is how I started. Street Fighter, right?
Oh.
Street Fighter 2.
back to Street Fighter.
They had a tangible game that was a version of the game. The thing about live service games, even though that was a multiple release type title, with a live service game, the game that you play when it first begins, there's no way to play that game like in the middle. I say the middle because you can play an unupdated version. But say you like the second version or like the demo version of your fighting game.
the beta.
The beta.
Yeah.
So it's like, say you love that, right? Say that was the game that you love to play. You don't, and you just despise the new one. Say if you did that,
Okay.
Right.
that game is gone.
Yeah.
That game is gone. So 10 years from now, if you want to play that game that you loved when you were younger, the beta version of that, it's gone.
Yeah.
Now, if it was a solid release and they came out with another separate release, you might have a version of the game that you like better, like
Right.
Street Fighter Double Impact. No one talks about. That could be someone's favorite game.
Could be.
Was it Double Impact? I don't remember. What the
Street
second
Fighter
one.
3 Third Impact?
No, Third Impact was
Third
the third
strike.
one.
Third strike.
Third Strike. Double Impact. was
Double
the second.
Impact. Third
Double
strike.
Impact was Van Damme and
Yo, man.
It was Van Damme plus Van Damme.
So ones that you can realize. So if I like Street Fighter 2 Turbo,
Right.
has nothing to do with you. Stop.
That,
So
I like Street Fighter. I
and
do.
then I didn't like Super Street Fighter. This is real talk too, because I didn't like Super Street Fighter as much as Street Fighter Turbo. If that was a live service game,
Neither did I.
if that was a live service game, though, there's no way to get Street Fighter Turbo back.
Mhm.
It would be wiped out.
Yeah.
There's no way to get
they
that.
were all separate.
They
all
were separate
they're all
releases, so
separate
now they're
games,
like
yeah.
different games to me.
Separate updated games that felt different and
That's
had
why
different things to
I
them.
felt better about that
Right.
rather than having a game that's living and every month it's different. If they came out with a season, if they came out with the 4 characters in Street Fighter 6 as a Super Street Fighter 6, that's a different game. So I'd be like, yeah, that one's mine. That's what I like.
But you don't
But-
play Street Fighter online, man.
Yo,
Yo!
I didn't say anything about online.
I'm joking,
I said
I'm joking.
characters. I said characters.
It's a joke.
So
It's
if
like, what are you talking about?
if I wanted a version of that game without those characters, because it played different, because Street Fighter V, the final edition, played different. They added different things in the game. If I didn't like those mechanics
Right.
and I like the other one, you can't play it anymore. It's gone.
That's
All
the
this-
problem I have. When something is gone,
It's gone.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
People who liked WoW, World of Warcraft, the early edition, they had to come out with a new version of the old version
Because it was
because
gone.
it was gone.
Right.
So they had
never,
a new fan base that didn't know what that even was.
It's on a hard drive somewhere.
So
It's-
there's no nostalgia.
It's,
No
te- it's
nostalgia.
technically art. You're taking art away,
Yeah.
and you're just saying it's
And live
gone.
service
Obsolete.
And
Yeah.
live service can be gone completely.
It
yeah,
can be.
any day.
Unless,
If something
unless
happens.
there are some
Well, you
know,
can make your own server. There's ways.
there's
but
some people that do
hacked-
it. They did it with
There's
what is
hack
it?
ways to do it.
Yeah, the hackers
Maybe.
out there that
But the version that
Go
you
out to
like,
do it.
there's people who play Fortnite they were top in the world.
Mhm.
And then 2 months later, they changed the way the game played. They were the bottom.
Yeah.
And they don't even know their names no more.
Dude, you know what's hilarious? It's
happens.
hilarious you brought that up. It just reminded me. Just a video I saw quick, and I think it was on Twitter. They were like, "Yo, why does Ninja suck now?" And they were like, and I just saw a clip, and he's like, He's he's
Oh,
like going
no.
around. He gets like gun. He's like, "What the fuck is this? Stop! Oh!" He's like drops. You see his ranking just dropping.
It's a different game.
It's just dropping, and it's
I
like,
would be furious if I was top in the world and they changed the game. And I'm like, what the hell is
dude,
going on?
this is exactly what happened to me. And I was not top in the world, but I was pretty damn
were
good.
top- you up there.
I
with
was
Superman.
one of the top Supermen. They changed
it.
how I played, and it ruined the entire character. And I can't get that back.
And you're lucky you have another character to use.
Yeah,
Otherwise,
'cause-
the game would be dead to you.
Yeah, I wouldn't play it.
And
I
that's
really,
not-
Yeah.
That's crazy because that's
Oh,
almost like
he said him.
It's not. Yeah, it's him.
that's almost like the new patch in Dragon Ball Fighters.
Oh, it's changed. It changed the game.
It's
What if you
it-
like the other version?
It is insane.
What the hell?
It looks better. It's cool. But what if you didn't like it?
Exactly. It's wild.
Yeah.
It's absolute madness what you can do in that game now.
Yep.
But
Yeah,
yeah,
I
that's
don't-
my
I don't
thing
like
though.
that.
I like physical version. I wish that could be a thing that you can pick a version of the game you like. It's a case it came down to that.
Especially competitive gaming, though. Like, think like going back to Dragon Ball and multiverses. It's like if you are used to a character when Street Fighter 2 comes out for Super Nintendo or whatever system you got it for, you don't have to worry about any alterations with any of those characters.
Yeah.
That's just how they play.
Yep.
Everyone in the world who plays that game will be familiar with all those characters. But if you have if that's live service and you're updating the characters, the timing,
Totally different.
it doesn't feel like the way it was, and it's gonna constantly keep changing when you add characters. You can't get a feel, and that's a fucking problem.
That's when the game is alive and growing. They want you to
Yeah.
grow with it.
That's
It's not the same all the time.
That's like damn. That's why sequels are a thing. You know, like let's release Street Fighter 3. Now it's different.
Well, I would be hyped for that. That's why people say gaming is different.
Yeah.
Like what's missing in gaming? It's like you used to get excited like once a year.
Right.
Because they have a new version. If they add like, oh, Mega Man can slide now or something. Like even if it was just that, it was like that's different.
Yeah, no, that was a big fucking deal.
Yeah.
That was a
But
big
now
fucking deal.
if they're playing the same game, like, oh, but I added a slide to Mega Man 10 or 11.
Yeah.
Okay, it's the same game, but he can slide now. Not the same.
Right.
Not the same.
Right.
All these games feel like they're the same, like Halo. I used to get excited. Oh, Halo 3's coming out. That's dope. That's gonna be big. I don't. If they had an update to Halo,
Yeah.
to Halo for the Xbox One X, my bad. But if they came out with an update tomorrow that said this is as big as Halo 3, I'd be like, oh, it's the same Halo. What's different? And then Choc would have to explain to me. Like, like, there's no excitement. I'm like, what happened? They've been updating Halo since last year. Yeah, there's a whole bunch of. I had no idea. No idea.
Whole bunch of seasons and unlocks. That's all.
And the only
You just
thing
gotta-
that's the
but you got to
same-
play to get it. I mean,
Yeah.
you can pay for it, but you can play to get it, which is what I really appreciate.
And the
Yeah.
only thing I'll stay getting excited about that game for is the one player mode because it's the same. That's the same game.
Yeah.
That's why. That's why. It's something that you can tangibly have a version of. If they had digital only, they gotta let you choose the version you want to keep as digital. Have them available. Know how firmwares work? Oh, firmware 5, firmware 8, firmware. I could download individual ones and use them if I wanted. And that's fine. They should have that. If you're gonna go all digital, they should allow that. Because then you could be like, oh, version 4. There's a tournament in version 4. That's the one I'm good at. I'm gonna play that.
Not if you have the PS5 Pro.
Well, that's all digital.
I
That's, what I'm
think-
saying. That's when they'd have to. They should do it.
$700 later.
Yeah,
Ugh.
I'm sorry,
It's a-
800 plus.
Yeah.
it's a live service system.
Yeah.
You buy the system, you pay
Alive.
for the updates. Every
Yeah.
game changes on it.
Yeah.
Actually,
Every
that's
5
kinda-
years. Every 5 years you gotta play.
That's kind of what Game Pass is. Live service gaming.
Pretty
Because
much.
they go away, they come up, new stuff, old stuff goes.
It's true.
That's
Yeah.
messed up, man. I just realized that.
And the moral of this whole conversation is just bring back Superman's throw. Like that's
Wow.
like that's all. That's what it.
That was
like,
the reason for this topic, is just for you to
bring
say
back
that.
his throw. Like, why is it gone?
Vertical throw. Vertical throw. Yeah.
Oh boy.
Well, that's why I always like a game that's been thought out to be a certain way.
All right.
By an artist that knows what they're doing.
Mhm.
By a story writer that knows what they're doing.
Right.
I do appreciate sometimes in Grand Theft if you just want to go off and do it, but that's when the gameplay loop is fun. I know I can run over people and the cops can chase me. It's going to be fun.
Right.
That's the gameplay loop. You got to have something that's fun like that.
Yeah. And different.
Yeah. If I'm just
It
walking
can't-
around like, oh, it's live, it's open.
It
It's a
can't
live
be.
open
They
world.
can't be too similar to another game. Because
And
then
that
it's
too.
yeah.
The games that were similar disappeared.
Exactly.
Games that were
Yep,
similar to
that's-
GTA disappeared
Yeah.
because that's the live service one.
Nah.
That's one that you can't beat.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Constantly.
We're gonna have
competing.
5 games. We're gonna have 5 live service games. That's it.
Well, that's probably no. It's probably
I mean,
the way
that's
it
probably
should go.
better. That
There
to have
shouldn't
it.
No,
be
but
that
that's gonna
many.
be gaming.
Oh God.
That's gonna be that
Instead of just 5 games, and that's it.
That's all everyone plays is
No
5
one-
games.
No one owns anything. You just pay
Yep.
monthly.
No one wants any RPGs. Nobody wants. No, we're just gonna play live
It's
service.
That's
never
the
gonna.
No, it'll be live. It'll be a live service RPG.
Oh,
free to play.
God.
Free to play.
That's a world. That's a world I don't
horrible.
want to live in.
No,
a
that's
world
that's
I
never
don't
gonna be the future.
That's
It's
a-
never gonna be the only games made as live service. It's never. Gonna
No, that's
That's when I'll be solely retro. I'll be
It's
like,
a
yo,
funny concept.
time to play Chrono Trigger. I gotta play
time
it
to
now.
throw in some Double Dragon 2 again.
Oh yeah.
Time to play Skies of Arcadia.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Some games I missed. But yeah, that's the topic, y'all.
Yeah, man.
So if y'all got anything to say about live service games, say it in the comments.
I'm gonna go play Astrobot on my PS5 Pro. Oh wait.
The live version.
Yeah.
Live service version Astrobot.
Oh
New
God.
characters every week.
Yep.
You know what's crazy? Every time Al switch to his camera, I think it's a different person.
Ah.
I'm not used to it yet. I'm like,
It's
who?
It is.
It's the first time he trimmed the beard in like years.
You gotta wait.
I haven't.
Trim,
I haven't
that shit's gone.
You gotta wait 3
clean
weeks.
shaven, man.
3 weeks. You gotta see him 3 times in order to get used to it.
My facial hair grows back fast, so
And next week, like, who's this?
yeah. Full beard next week.
You'll have a Hogan mustache next week, and then
Jeff Hardy. Jeff Hardy.
then you
gotta
get the
cut 'em
Jeff
off.
Hardy and shit.
Get the sideburns, man.
You're
Gotta get
fucking
the sideburns.
carving
The
algae
chops.
into
You gotta
your
get
fucking.
the chops.
I almost kept them. Before I could, I almost kept it because I had the mutton chops like up to my chin,
Hell yeah.
like Wolverine.
You should do that for one.
For the podcast.
Right before you
And
chop
I almost kept it. I was like, should I? And then I'm like, nah. fuck
Right
it,
before
just
you
get
cut
rid
him
of
off, leave it.
Remember, I straightened my hair for a podcast. I'm gonna do that again.
Oh, I got that picture.
That's
That's
fucking
amazing.
good.
You're getting
yeah.
up off the chair, you look like a ghoul.
Oh yeah. That shit looked like a hat. I thought you were wearing a wig,
and it's
man.
longer this time, so I can't wait to do it again. I wanna
Oh,
see what it
man.
looks like. It's fucking terrible.
That shit looked like a
Emo.
fucking hat,
Like I'm depressed.
emo style.
Would you play this week? Oh, nothing. I'm depressed.
Where are you?
Oh god. man.
Gabby Fox said, "Did you dye it purple or have a change of heart?"
Who, me?
I don't know who's here. Whose hair you talking about,
Dye
Kevin?
it purple?
Nobody dyed their hair purple.
I never thought of.
You had it
purple.
red, though.
I had it.
No.
I had it burgundy.
burgundy. Yes.
Burgundy.
A little
was
bit of the
blood.
burgundy. I
Blood.
wanted it more bright though. Maybe I'll go down that path again one day.
Nah, man.
Next
Gotta get
week.
one streak
Make it
of
fire.
blonde.
Fire red, man.
One streak of blonde.
What about Fire Green?
Fire green.
Fire green.
I'll get fire green.
Fire green? That's a thing?
Yep.
Wow.
Yeah, apparently it is.
Oh.
Wow.
Fire green.
Well, we hope y'all enjoyed the show.
Yes.
So I said you got to do
Gotta do
Wolverine. for the
Wolverine.
chat.
I just read that now. Yeah.
Yes.
You
Yes.
should do Wolverine for Halloween.
Yeah,
Halloween?
Hell
Hell
yeah.
yeah.
Wolverine.
You gotta do something with your head.
When we get back from
Oh, that's right. We gotta do a Halloween one next month. Yeah, that's gonna be great.
Is it next
I'll have
month?
a I'll have
Damn,
a
it's
costume.
next month.
Yeah,
Holy
I have a costume already.
I'm gonna wear a sheet. I'm
Already.
broke.
I still got last year's
Wear a sheath.
bum ass Assassin's Creed outfit.
Oh yeah,
I'm gonna make my costume.
Oh, actually, I wore the tentacle last year. That was the shit.
Oh,
That was the
Oh, yeah.
purple.
Snuggie.
That was
You
the
were like a
purple
Snuggie.
tentacle. Yes, I was a purple tentacle. I might have to do that again.
it's comfortable. Fuck it.
If it's cold that day, I'm gonna be the same thing.
Wow.
Terrible.
But yeah,
All right.
that's the show, y'all.
And for those who are checking us out for the first time, and you just can't get enough, we got some more content for you in the form of a weekly streaming schedule starting Sundays, 3:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. We got Let's Play Sundays. It's multiplayer games. You know, we're a crew of 5 hosts, so it only makes sense that when we do streaming, it's going to be a multiplayer, a co-op event. So make sure you follow us on social media. Join that Discord to find out what we're going to be playing, when we're going to be playing it, and get reminded when it's live. That's the best way to do it. Choc, what you got going on for Fridays?
We got Fighter Fridays, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time every Friday. I play fighting games. We're in a
Yes.
fighting games renaissance right now.
Yes, we are.
But that Marvel vs. Capcom fighting collection comes out tomorrow,
4-hour stream.
And that
4
will be-
hours. No.
and that will be streamed on Friday night.
24 hours.
Nah,
Yeah.
not 24 hours. Chill.
Charity.
So, I'm gonna be throwing some beatdowns. Hopefully, I haven't played any of those games in a very long time.
Wow.
It should be fun.
Wow.
It should be a lot of fun. I'm looking forward to it. I've missed all those games. Like, I still have them. I still have the physicals of most of them. But Actually, all of them.
Sell them.
But he's like, yeah,
For the right price.
They're pretty up there.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
might just.
They might drop now, though, so you better do that.
Yeah, you're right. But yeah, man, this Friday, Marvel vs. Capcom, and we fighting. We throwing hands with Marvel characters, with Capcom characters. Somebody gonna get hurt. Probably gonna be me, but it's all right.
There we go. And Wednesday, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Time. That's the podcast, folks. You know, you've watched it, you've been listening to it. That's what we got right now. That's going on Wednesdays, all 5 of us. You guys are also a part of it, as well as the live chat, making this an interactive party. If we have a guest, the guest is always awesome. We haven't had any lame guests yet. Well, actually, if we had none before, we don't bring them back.
Wow.
I'm kidding. You know, the guests, we love all the guests who take their time to come out here. We really appreciate that. So, and in case you do miss us, you can find us wherever you listen to podcasts. We're going to be on that. So, you know, get on that. And if you want to support the podcast, you know, rate, review, wherever you listen to your podcast.
Hit that like button.
And get that going on right there. Tell families and friends that we exist. We don't exist in a vacuum. We exist on your internet. Podcasting app, we exist there. So
This is the podcasting bubble.
Yeah,
for video game.
podcasting bubble.
in
the internet.
Tell your families. Tell your friends. Tell everybody that we exist.
Exactly.
We
Hell
appreciate
yeah.
it when y'all watch.
Speak us into existence.
While we do it.
We're not just in your dreams and nightmares.
Yeah, man.
What nightmares?
Tell your fam, your wives, husbands, girlfriends, boyfriends, cousins,
Choc takes them
grandparents, aunts. You know what I'm saying? Your sneaky links,
Y'all,
your side pieces. Tell
thank you.
them
Anybody with a screen, your dog is watching, tell them to watch it on another screen.
if they like video games, they're gonna love us. So
Mhm.
tell them. Tell them.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah.
And hug your parents.
Appreciate
See
y'all.
y'all. Until next week, y'all.
Peace.
Peace.
Come.
Wait a minute. I can't end on that. I can't end on that, man. Come on, dude.
Come on, man.
Trying to sabotage the shit.